What the hell, boy? Boy, what the hell, boy? Click this. Go boom. Go bam. Click this. Go boom. I got too many damn wires on this desk, dude. I gotta get rid of this balloon. I don't know where to put it though. I don't know. I don't even know why I have the hiccups now. Oh god. Plug this in. Nope. Nope. Plug this in. Nope. Yes. Yes. Go here. Like this. Go here. Nice. Nice, dude. Nice, nice, nice. Okay, everybody. We're gonna play Tomb Raider for an hour or so. Then maybe around 7, 8, 7:30, right? We'll watch epic YouTube videos once people trickle in. Because I'm not gonna do that by myself. I'll play Tomb Raider by myself, no problem. YouTube by myself? Ugh. It's time for Goon Raider though. Yeah. Play you. Square Edicts. Yes, we're only 16% of the way through the game. That's kind of awesome. Finding Jacob. I've escaped from Twinity's facility, but I would have the land if it wasn't for Jacob. He's gone. I'm off scouting away through his mountains. If I help him warn his people, he might be willing to shed some truth on the light of this place. Some light on the truth of this place. I don't know how I did that. Don't know how that happened. Why are you not... There we go.
Overwatch. We have contact with the native in the old sawmill. We wounded her, but it looks like they set traps around the perimeter. I've got one casualty so far. Doing a sweep.
What's up, Tom?
Don't shoot. I'm with Jacob.
Oh, okay.
He told us to wait for you, but these bastards found us first.
I'm sure they did. I'm sure they did. Yeah, assisting ours yield beneficial rewards. I'm gonna be real. I don't really care for real. On God, it doesn't really. It matters not. And that's DLC stuff. I don't really care about the DLC. I'm just trying to play the game. Oink. How is this? That's not what I clicked the wrong. What the hell's down here? Oh, explore caves. Am I supposed to be here though, or is this like an epic secret? This could be like an epic secret. Why is it saying that the audio's low when it just quite frankly is not? We good. Pull out the Slimer, right? And let's commence forward.
Soviet soldiers. Something awful happened here.
Like what, Laura? Yoink. Thank you.
Lara, are you okay?
Yes.
I'm doing great, Jacob.
I'm
I'm doing fantastic, Jacob.
I'm making my way to the mine entrance at the top of the facility. Can you meet me there?
I don't know, maybe.
on my way.
You could tell we're in Europe because of the outlets. Because the cool epic American outlets don't look like that. Is this a store? This seems like a store. No, it's not a store. There's just a cool epic box.
Another sculpture. But this one looks like a game.
Ah, it's like a cool puzzle. That's cool. Thanks, puzzle. My neck is itchy. Okay. We. This lore?
Comrades, this report comes to you following an unprecedented discovery in the mountains of Freedom Station.
Yes, Freedom Station.
Our deep mine crew has broken into a massive cavern filled with incredible ruins and artifacts, the likes of which have never been found in the motherland.
That was my Russian accent. That was my impersonation of a Russian guy.
That
That was my impersonation of the Russian guy that's talking right now.
The discovery. They clearly know something about these ruins. We will begin working the prisoners around the clock, for I believe we are on the verge of an even more amazing discovery.
God bless Russia. Okay. So the Russians just like died for real? That's not cool. How do I get over there? By going through the gate. By going through the gate. Guys, I bought a Switch 2 this morning. And then I kind of regretted it. So now I just tried to cancel it. But I don't know if it's, I mean, if it doesn't get canceled, it's whatever. I have a Switch 2. If it does get canceled, that's great. You know. I just gotta stop buying stuff. I'm done buying stuff. What's up, Kaoken? Raiding the Goon Chambers? Absolutely. Kaoken, Goku just... I got obliterated by Goku. I didn't. Goku ruined me. Goku ruined me. I don't know what... I don't know why. I don't know. Absolutely just abysmal shaft. Just abysmal. I don't know.
I don't think Anna shares our faith. Or she's in this for something else. She's conflicted. I get that. I used to be the same way, but we've all got a part to play in this.
Yes, a part. We all have to play a part.
Took another patrol to see if I could get another kill. Sure enough, got a remnant at the perimeter. Took my time.
Frame one.
Did it with my hands so I could see the light in her eyes go out. Stayed with her until she went cold.
Magic.
Magic. Constantine tells us that with the Source we'll live forever, that we'll finally look upon the face of God. But I already have. This is where I'm supposed to be. Took me so long to find it, but this is it. I'm home.
Nice.
Like they were animals.
Now, see, I'm kind of stupid, but here's the thing, right? What are they looking for? Are they looking for, like, a religious artifact, or is Jesus Christ in this mountain? I don't really... I don't know. Can I throw that and shoot it? Eventually. Dude, Goku's so good. Goku's so good. Hold the Molotov cocktail. Ah.
But it looks like the revolt came within a week. Workers
That's so tough. Nice. Okay, we're using the pistol now. Because I'm bored of the bow. Thank you. The bow bores me. Flammable barrier. Oils... Okay, that's his objects. I really can't read. J-Man? See, they work because there was a picture of Jesus Christ, but I don't really know. I don't know what that means for LeBron's legacy. I don't know how this relates to the Cavs, the Lakers, or now the Pistons. I don't know. Did I make a thing here? This looks like a thing maker. This looks like a thing maker, but where's the thing that I make? I don't... Am I supposed to go here, though? Nah. Maybe that's like the epic way out. It's good I did that now, because that's how we're going to get out of here. Okay, do you think I should have... Should I have bought that Switch 2? Don't worry, I refunded it, but I don't know if I'm going to get the refund. I may just have a Switch 2. Do I have to leave? Maybe I do gotta go. Okay, so like I'm here. Am I supposed to be leaving? Where am I supposed to be going? Surely I gotta be going down. Okay. Now we're here. Then no. See, I think part of the reason I bought it is just because of the surgery, right? And I was like, oh yeah, I'll play it. I'll play it when I'm out. But like, see, because I'm gonna get one regardless when Ocarina of Time comes out. Like, I'm gonna get one regardless when Ocarina of Time comes out. The problem is, though, like... Am I supposed to go back up? I have no idea. Wait. Yeah, wait. See, but this is like... Am I a retard? I'm not supposed to go down here. I'm supposed to be here. There's no way there's no way I'm supposed to go back down. There's no way I'm supposed to be down here. There's no way. I'm full on that. I'm so confused. Wait, whoa. Break this. Break this. Go down. I go through the building. I don't go through the building. I'm a little confused, but I think I confused myself. There's a way forward, and I'm going to find it. There's a way forward, and I'm going to find it. There's no way I got to go down. That doesn't make any sense. Going down makes 0 sense. Am I just supposed to go up from that way? Is that side open? There's no way that side's open. If that side was open, I'd see it. Like, what the hell, man? Like, what the hell, dude? Okay. Break this. Break this. Break this open. Break it open. Could this perchance be a tomb? Could this be a tomb? No, I don't think so. Optional challenge tomb nearby. Well, I found the tomb, but I don't... Progress past this point requires explosives. Are we, like, for real right now? Are we being, like, serious? Are we... Okay, get me up here. I wanna... See, I wanna get up there, but... There's no way for me to get back up there. Avengers Goon's Day? Oh, of course I am. I actually don't know what's going... I died? That kills me? That's crazy. I still don't know what the plot of that movie is, and I guess to be fair, you're not gonna know until the movie comes out, but... Am I up? Oh, sick, it spawned me back up here, which means I was just in the complete wrong area. That's so awesome. Where do I go? I was just supposed to go through the building. Are we for real? Are we serious? It's awesome, dude. That's so tough that I was just supposed to go across. That's so awesome. That's so awesome. Lungs on a burger. Lance, I may have made an oopsie. I bought a Switch 2 this morning. And then, like, I regretted it like an hour ago. So now I refunded it, and I hope I could return. I don't know. Yeah, I don't think it's shipped yet. Retarded, of course. See, I don't think it's shipped yet, so I think we're good. But still, I mean, worst case scenario, I got the Switch 2. I got it for $50 cheaper. Oh, well. See, because if they weren't up in the price, I wouldn't care. But they're upping the price by 50 clams, right? Like, the $50 price hike is kind of crazy. Would you clean that water bottle? See, but here's my thing, though, right? Like, do I need to? Because it's constantly being, like, refilled and, like, drinking out of, right? Like, I never go a day without drinking out of the bottle. But I drink through it every single day, though. Like, it's constantly, it's not like the water has, like, time to, like, fester, right? Just get, like, low. Germ buildup, but, like, it's, like, clean in there. If I left it in the water, like, sat, and I'd be like, okay, insane bacteria. But what if that's actually a good thing, right? And this is enhancing my... This is, like, enhancing my immune system. Yeah, checkmate, liberals. Yeah, I'll take a drink out of it right now. Look, see, here's the thing, right? Like, the black part, yeah, the black part gets a little nasty sometimes. I'll clean out the black part. I'll clean out the black part. The actual bottle, like, I feel like if it were nasty, I would see it. Look, guys, here's the thing, though. Like, it's been like this for 7 years. I mean, I feel like if something were to happen, it would have by now, right? And, like, I look inside of it. I never see, like... I never see anything, like, crazy inside of the bottle. This thing only gets filled with water. This thing only gets filled with water. I don't know. Rivers never get cleaned, and rivers are safe to drink out of if it has safe, drinkable water, right? Checkmate. Yeah, look at you guys. You're wrong. Thank you. Let's go up. Guys, who's ready for YouTube night? Who's excited? Guys, who's excited for YouTube night? I'm excited. I'm so excited. I'm so excited for YouTube night. Who knows what we're gonna watch? Only time will tell. Why are all these dead Russians here? Like, I get that, like, they just kind of died, but, like, why did they die? We will still watch. Dude. Asmongold doesn't even drink water, right? He drinks a moldy soda. I drink water that is fresh. So Ugandan? I mean, we could. I actually haven't seen Ugandan mud wrestling in a while. It's been a while. It's been a really long time since the last time I've seen Ugandan mud wrestling. It's up to you, brother. To you, brother, they're bullying me for not cleaning my water bottle. Wait. Wait, I've been here. Oh, I gotta go up. Whee! This is the way down. We ain't trying to go down. So I'm not gonna go down. It's like not the bow. Whee! Nice, dude.
Laura, are you there?
Yeah, what's up, Jacob?
I'm pinned down, Laura.
Can I open this or is it locked?
Release to get out.
Jacob! Shit.
Semi-auto pistol part. Is that gonna automatically upgrade my revolver? Because in the first game, when you got the parts, it just like automatically upgraded your gun. Is this just gonna upgrade the revolver, or am I just gonna get a new pistol?
Valuable artifact from the site in this safe. Let's crack it open. Who's got the torch? On it.
I like how we're in this like comically large.
Anything. Catalog whatever artifacts you find.
All of this came out
Is there a bottle?
Yeah. The last reports say they shut down operations as soon as they found the site. Revolt must have come after her. The confusion.
Big boom. Nice. Dude, she's so hot. I guess we're gonna find out. I'm one pistol part off. I'm one pistol part off from figuring it out. Guys, could you believe that somehow dude, we told him not to, dude. Dude, my one friend was like, "Yo, please, 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 please watch this TV show with me." And we kept telling our other friend not to do it, right? We kept saying, "Yo, man, this is a bad idea. Don't do it." He didn't listen to us. He did it. And apparently, he's been held hostage for like 4 hours. It's, dude, she made him turn on his camera. I feel so bad for bro. I feel so bad for him. Like we said, just like, yo, say no, dude. Dude, say no. It's not a good idea. It's not gonna end well. Nope. Nope. Didn't listen. Made him turn his camera on. It's just, it's so tragic, dude. It's so tragic. Oh, he already died. Nice. Oh wait, did I light the place on fire? Why wouldn't it end? Well, because what happened is he said, I guess I'll watch it with you. So what happened? Yesterday, she just kept like spam harassing him when we were watching the show. 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 And then today, I guess he finally caved and they started watching the show. And they've been watching it for like 6 hours. And she forced him to turn on his camera. And we're like, dude. Like, we told you this was going to happen. We told you. Why is camera a bad thing? Hey, brother. Imagine, like, you're already being forced to watch a show, and the person that's forcing you to watch a show with them is also saying, hey, man, turn on your camera, by the way. Oh, these guys, bro. What the hell? Oh. Oh. Lens, I don't know, dude. She's just weird, dude. And then also she kept saying how she's watching like 7 other shows with like 8 other people, and we're like, dude, just finish that. Like, finish one show, finish a show. What? What? Jaden, what? Oh, Jaden, what happened? Don't tell me this is. Don't tell me. Don't tell me. Don't tell me. What's happening here? I don't know, Jaden. Well, Jaden, I'm not saying specifics. I'm sharing the minimum. Yo, why is this guy? Jaden, if I said names, that'd be crazy. Names would be crazy. I could share the non-specifics, though. Oh, that's a very yellow ladder. Wee. Oh, gotta take the bow out. Nice. Wee. Oh, we're going here. I almost didn't see that. Is that Jacob? Jacob!
We seem to be making a habit of saving each other.
Still.
Thanks. I'm glad you're okay.
Jaden, I'm just perplexed. I'm just flabbergasted by what's transpiring.
Yes.
I need an outlet to speak on what's occurring. What do you mean the audio? What do you, the audio's not 0? The audio just isn't 0. Why are you telling me the audio's 0 when it's just not? That's okay.
And there's no time to waste.
Wow, the abandoned mines.
This path will take us all the way through the mountain.
Guys, I also bought a Lego minifig and I regret it because I thought I bought it for a specific head, thinking I'd like the head more, and then it came today and I realized I like the old head actually more. So
Enough to make them curious.
okay.
We use machines and explosives to dig deeper. Did quite a lot of damage.
Also, guys, I'm officially done buying stuff for the summer. I have everything I want. Oh,
Or
just in time for the epic surgery.
That doesn't sound good.
So where are we, like the fire mines?
They're trying to finish what the Soviets started.
And there's no other way through.
Imagine.
I'm afraid not. Not anymore.
Oh yeah, Jaden, absolutely.
This complicates things.
Jaden, I see where this could be going. I don't know. You buy a Lego SpongeBob set? Oh, I did. What's over? Yeah, Lance, and that's why I'm pissed off because we have a full-on month left, and I'm gonna miss at least, dude. I'm gonna miss like at least like a week or 2 of work. I'm like, dude, I'm so mad. What did I end up? Where am I? Where did I end up in? No, Lance, I'm usually good about like making a cutoff point. Nice. I can't believe those guys died by the rocks. Can't believe those guys got caved in. Nice. 2 weeks before fall. Listen, Lance, summer may be ending for you, but we still got another month of summer in New Jersey. That's... I know Texas, it's like, oh, August, school starts again. Oh. No, no. No, summer's not over till September 1st comes.
This is bad.
I missed. I missed. They don't see me. Maybe they see me. Okay. We're using the bow, you have an ice pick. We're using the bow, you have an ice pick. Oh! My aim is great. Wait, I'm reloading. Time. Relax! Fall. I'm gonna be real. Fall is just like the worst month, right? Like it's gotta be. Move. Some objects can be moved. Thanks for telling me, game. I really appreciate that. Dude, fall's gotta be the worst month. Because, like, what happens in fall? Well, I guess, hold up. No, Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving is in the fall.
This should come in handy.
I'm gonna be real. I think the worst month, unironically, is spring. Because, like, holiday-wise, spring only has Easter. And I mean, I feel like sometimes it rains a lot in spring, like it rains a lot. And you're just kind of waiting for summer, right? Like, spring's entire purpose is just that it's not summer yet. That's all spring is. It's just you're waiting for summer to come.
Got to try
When,
that
like,
control
fall and, like, winter, you know. Oh, I have to press that button? I got way too eager. Okay. Nice, dude. I'm gonna be real. Thanksgiving's like a top 1 holiday, dude, I think.
panel. Now what?
I don't know, man. I mean, does Thanksgiving beat out Christmas? It could. It could. It really could. Thanksgiving's bottom 5. See, that's just like kind of an L
That's where I
opinion
need to
because
go.
Oh, I have to cut this. Like, Thanksgiving is just goated. Wait, but how is this gonna move if I cut it? But I cut the wire. No. What? Huh? What? Wait a minute. Oh, the ice wall. Yoink. I forgot about the ice picks. Why hasn't Laura, like, full on, though, like Death from Puss in Boots just started, like, attacking people with the ice picks? I really don't get it. I feel like ice picks are, like, I guess maybe she wants to keep them sharp, I guess, you know. If she went, like, full on, like, scythe crazy, that would dull the picks. That would dull the
At
picks.
your earliest convenience, please acknowledge these communiques. We have received no directive since the discovery of the ruins.
No, but
Examination
Kyle
of the
can. The
artifacts
Thanksgiving
and
food is different.
scrolls recovered from the site continue.
Also, Thanksgiving's for
As
the
impossible as
retards.
it may
Black Friday.
seem, it appears we may have discovered the ruins of the legendary city of Kitesh. There are also numerous references to some kind of messianic figure.
Yes, messy.
If I'm interpreting the texts correctly, he was a prophet who fled Byzantium sometime in the 10th century. The inscriptions say he carried with him an artifact of great power. For the time being, I have suspended normal mining operations. It is my intent
Black
to
Friday's a
discover the
stupid
truth
holiday.
behind this mysterious prophet.
Yes, the prophet's mysterious. Yes. Yes. We're looking for the tomb of Jesus Christ, deep in Mongolia. Oh. Thanks for the mushroom.
Could
Shout out
this
the
be
mushroom.
part of the lost city?
Oh, a gold coin! 2? Only 2 gold coins? Brother, what? Okay, dude. Yeah, bro.
Too
Sure.
close.
2016. I missed 2013.
Separated again. I just hope Jacob's still alive.
Letting from jumps and falls is
Don't
always
know
silent.
Exactly where I am. That's rapidly becoming the story of my life. I'm fighting to
My
survive.
foes instantly when leaping
Strangely,
down on them from above.
I feel hopeful.
There
There are incredible ruins.
I mean,
all
Assassin's Creed
around
2,
me.
kind of crazy.
This must be part of the Prophet's lost city.
What the hell is she
How
yapping
much
about?
more is true?
Craft large
Divine
capacity ammo.
source. Could it really be here?
See, I just don't think I, like, need these for real, though. Like, I don't... I mean, Hunter seems almost entirely useless. Gain a chance at recovering arrows? Oh, actually, that's probably... I should have gotten that, like, way longer ago. A headshot indicator will appear. I don't need that, I'm goated. Bronze Legacy? I don't know, but it's like an Xbox W, because Xbox is being awesome right now. During a dodge counter. I'll buy this one. 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 Do I want to switch to the Moon Shadow? Or the Acciptor? I mean, the Acciptor knock. This thing's kind of awesome. Is this like DLC though? I don't know what this is. I'm gonna use it anyway because like it looks cool, but I mean, this is like an iconic Lara Croft pistol.
Incredible.
2 ads. W. 2 ads that I'm probably.
Looks like Anna was right about the Lost City. The source has to.
Now that's a stealthy takedown with brutal force.
Now this wall looks like it was put up in a hurry. I can feel air from the other side. I'm gonna see if I can break through. Might be another way out. Here. We're under attack. Someone's here. Hostile spotted. On your six.
What? Oh my god, my mouse. My mouse. I'm fighting. Okay, okay, calm down, calm down. Don't ask what happened there. Bro, just kill me, bro. 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 This is the pinnacle of gameplay right here. This is I'm moving my mouse all. I have too many wires on my desk. I have too many damn wires on my desk. We're okay, everybody. My mouse is in an unmovable spot. I'm done using the bow. Smoke grenades. How about no? Let me just take that ammo. Let me just take that ammo. Okay. That was awesome. That was a really cool string of events right there. Let us commence forth. Oh my god. Oh, your stones? No, I still have stones. I pulled nothing though. I pulled absolutely nothing though. The crafting tool. Okay. Dude, Jaden, go with that. I got it. I was robbed, quite frankly. I was robbed. But there's Dokkan Day tickets tonight. Are there Dokkan Day tickets right now? Could I do my Dokkan Day tickets? It's 7. No, resets at 8. I pulled Goku first multi. Yeah, you already said that, buddy. You already said that. Laura, nope, nope, nope. I didn't mean to turn. I got a little. I looked a little crazy. Dokkan Day doesn't do tickets.
Someone tried to get through this door before.
I'm in the middle of a run of something. Oh my god, I'm in the middle. Oh my, I can't even summon if I want. I can't even summon if I wanted to. I'm in the middle of the stupid red zone. God!
I can use these other cables to rip open the door.
Lore, but this is like a this is like an evil. Are we sure about this, Lore? Are we sure about this? Is it gonna fall? Could this thing fall? Beginning of the year? Yeah, Jaden. Well, I know that now. Yeah, push this off, bro. Yeah, we only get tickets from the seriously serious, and that I did already, and I pulled nothing. Oh, wait, I see. I see what's going on here. I see what's going on here. Okay, everybody, watch this. Yoink! Take the way for Michael. Oh, no, Laura. Oh, whoa, whoa. Yeah, I did my seriously serious. Wasn't too bad. Honestly, it was one of the easier ones. I mean, Daima, it was kind of easy. Daima Super Saiyan 4 is kind of tough. Roses. Thanks for the roses. Imagine I did that. Imagine I went on like TikTok live and I did like the old like AI thing. Not this schooner. Quite. What does that even... Name one time I've gooned. Name one time I've gooned. Yeah, I'll sit here, buddy. It's Jesus! I only have 11 shots? I'm reloading.
Moving into cover. Moving into position.
Ooh. You gooned on Absol Extreme. No, I was playing with my toes. I was playing with my toes.
Grenade out. Got an angle. Give me suppressing fire.
I'm reloading. Hold up. Tell him. Victory for Lower Croft. That robot. I have never gooned to a robot a day in my life. That has never happened. No. Guys, we got a lot of ammo from that 48. Dude, I'm like so back. I'm like so totally back. What is this?
Some sort of
I don't have level 2 Greek. I only have level 1 Greek.
script, but I can't quite make it out.
My Greek is only level 1. Nice. That's so awesome. Really like how this game is just like the ice pick game. Whoa ho! Now what's down here? Yoink. 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 There was probably a secret down that way. Up. Is this perchance a quiver of arrows? Thank you. Okay, if I pick up a giant pile of gold, I feel like I should get more than 2 coins. The Jogger Woman. Pixel? I did not make the pixel. No. Whoa, 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 whoa. That wasn't a video. That was a short discussion that I stand by to this day. What's this? What's in these readings?
We now have heavy equipment in place within the main cavern. We intend to gain access to some kind of temple, even if we have to rip down its ancient doors to do so.
Yes.
While hundreds of artifacts have now been recovered and cataloged, 2 guard crews have gone missing in the mines. I have personally questioned the native prisoners. They claim to have no knowledge of the whereabouts of the missing guards.
There goes something.
And though we've punished them
That's not even
harshly,
what that was.
I fear they are on the verge of revolt.
Guys, I hate the YouTube payment system. I really do. Guys, like, it's so stupid that, like, I need 100, like, I needs to be $100 total for, like, the money. It's so stupid. This guy's the goat. What happened, Quake? Oh. Never gooned in his life. Sure. So why didn't that work? Why didn't that work? I was here, was I not? Smoke bomb out! Fire canister, go! I've had a rebirth. Nice. Sky Roblox rebirth. Speaking of Roblox, guys, none of the Roblox games I want to play are out. One dude? All that for one dude? Nice. Wait, the rope's gone.
It is imperative that you respond to my communications.
1970.
We are now in dire need of supplies and reinforcements. A full revolt is in progress, and the prisoners now control the excavation site and surrounding facilities. In retribution, I have ordered mass executions of prisoners from the native population. With any luck, these rebels will lay down their arms and surrender to save their own countrymen.
6-7. What? How do I do this? Oh, I can translate level 2 Russian? Oh, I gotta go up that way? What? How do I... Surely not the ladder. Surely the way up isn't the ladder. What? There's not a single interesting Roblox game? That's not true. Is this a map? Map updated. Nice. Wee. Wee. I think I could have chosen like either way to go. That's not good. That can't be good. That cannot be good. JJS is a go-to Roblox game? I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't. I don't know why I thought I had to drop onto that rope, but thinking about it, that doesn't make any sense. That doesn't. War Tycoon was OP. You remember Deep Space Tycoon? Deep Space Tycoon was goated. Yes, Laura. Am I going this way? I'm going this way. So I have to knock this down somehow. But, like, how am I supposed to do that? Maybe I, like, push this into place? But where would I push it, though? Where would I push this, though? Oh. Wait, hold up. Okay, now what? Do I just push this off? Surely I don't just push this off. No.
Should be a way to move it into the water with that rope wrench.
Yeah, there should be a way to move it into the water with that boat wrench. That's exactly what I'm saying. But, like... what is the way? Oh, wait. 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 Okay, okay, okay. I see. I see. So now we gotta, like... just pull this a little bit. That's, like, so totally in the water. That's, like, so totally in the water.
That should work.
That's, like, so totally in the water. Ba-boom. Ba-boom. Fall. Nice. Do we think there was a way to get into that door without, like, I don't know, blowing up the cavern? Nope. Jump or go! Nice. I don't know how you fell. That didn't... It's like you got dragged back by a ghost. Nice. Nice. This is like an evil cave. This is like a very evil cave. She's so hot, bro.
This statue must be the immortal prophet.
Jesus Christ. No. Why would you refer to Jesus? Is Jesus copyrighted?
And
Surely
this.
not.
It shows the exodus of his people from the deserts of Syria. They settled in a
Does Jesus
hidden
Christ
valley
not exist in
and built a
Tomb Raider
great
timeline?
city. Katash. To protect the city and its people, the Prophet raised an army of warriors. But what is this showing? It's not the divine source they're holding. Something else, but what? And his warriors forged for him an atlas, that the Prophet might always know his city and its secrets.
So Jesus had a special compass.
A map of the city.
Or a map.
It could show the way to the divine source.
Almost just crushed my balls. Did they say what the divine source is, or did I miss that? Nice. Up. Let's go.
It's a wonder this place is still standing.
Yeah, especially after you destroyed the entire, like, cave it's in, Laura. Okay. Dude, this water's got to be ice cold. You know for a fact this water is ice cold. Nice. Where am I? Ah, this way. And go back under. Yoink. God, I want to go back to play Subnautica. But nah. Because I know I didn't finish everything in the game now, but I do still want to wait. I still just don't understand how this is in the middle of, like, Siberia, right? Surrounded by snow. There's just all this stuff up here. Is this flammable? This seems like flammable water. Dude, it's just like a little oasis in the mountains. Where they built a temple to Jesus. And there's a waterfall. And, like, gold structures. How did they get the gold up here? Oh, skadoosh. Dude, I haven't seen Kung Fu Panda in so long. I've never actually seen Kung Fu Panda 2. I should have admitted to that.
Stop right there. Easy.
I'm on your side.
Easy.
I'm with Jacob.
You know I'm not with Trinity. Why should we believe you? I escaped with one of yours. A man named Jacob.
She's so hot.
Where is he now? We were together, but we got separated in the mines.
She killed him!
No! No. Jacob would never trust an outsider. Please, listen, I am not your enemy. I warned you. You should have left.
Sophia! Enough!
Father!
I still just love, like, the concept that these are, like, remnants of the ancient Byzantine Empire, and they just speak, like, American
Glad you
English.
made it out of there. How good Sophia she is.
They've been, like, living in these mountains for, like, hundreds of years, and they speak American English.
Trinity is coming in force. We must prepare.
Her?
She's a friend. On my word, no harm will come to her.
Unless they aren't, but why would they be here?
We must be near the Prophet's lost city.
Come. We do not have much time. Prepare the weapon stores. Secure the battlements. Go. Now. They're almost here. But we're outnumbered.
The children and elders are vulnerable.
Go. Get them into the catacombs. Light the fires. The valley must be alerted.
No, yeah, so they do live up here. They've been living here. In, like, the city of God. I just don't, like, how do they speak English?
Sophia, muster our fighters. Then meet me in the upper village.
Don't disappear again, Father.
How old is he and how old is Sophia?
There's much to do. If we had more time.
Later. For now, I'll do what I can to help.
Nice. Investigate the valley. Okay. Pistol unlocked. Nice. Now, what type of pistol did I unlock, though, for real?
Jacob
Pistol.
and his people
What did
are
I get?
valiant.
Oh, no, now it's a
Even
semi-auto. No, I just unlocked the
eventually,
semi-auto pistol.
on their way, they could do with my help. And this
Well, I think I like the
atlas in
semi-auto
New York,
pistol.
If it really is some
I'm
kind
gonna
of
use semi-auto
map of the
pistol.
ruins, I've got
And I'm
to
not using the
find it
golden
before
thing. I'm not
Anna.
using this.
If I don't, then all these deaths will have been in vain.
It's just all this drip seems kind of ugly. I don't know.
Conscience.
I think I'm just gonna leave it like. I think I'm just gonna leave it how it is. I mean, this is just like normal. No, I'll leave it how it is. I'll leave it how it is. I don't want to. I don't want to break immersion. Fast travel. How big is the map? See, I don't know if the map is this big or if the map is... no, the map probably is like about the same size as the first game. Yeah, probably bigger. We're probably going to loop up around this way, I'd assume. Or not, I don't know. Okay. Guys, this is what we're going to do. Sure. I'm going to go downstairs. I'm going to get 2 cookies. I'm going to come back upstairs. And then it's YouTube time. That's what we're going to do. It's 7:19. That's nice and early. I'd say we got to get maybe 1-2 hours out of this. Who knows? We could watch some long stuff. We could watch some short stuff. I don't know. And then tomorrow we'll actually play this game. Hopefully for like 3-4 hours. Okay. I'll be back, guys. Give me like 5 minutes. I may poop. There's like a 50... There's like a 50% chance I poop. Okay. Quit the game. Quit the game. Okay, guys. It's YouTube time. I'll be back. Relax, everybody. Calm down. Alright, gang, I'm back. Who's ready? Who's here? Who's excited? Mm, plug in. Plug in the old earbud. Okay. Get this up. Get this up. We're watching something now. What's in the Discord? What's in the Discord? 9,000 pennies. I sent this one. Squibbly sent this one. Okay, guys. Are these all playing? Why does Firefox keep crashing? I really don't get it. Firefox entirely crashed. What? This buns? Don't say that about Firefox. That also doesn't say pennies. I'm reading this now. Okay.
Let me read you something that was posted on our message boards from someone who claims to be a member of a known pedophile network. It said this: he doesn't forgive, he does not forget, his group has over 9,000 penises.
What, 9,000?
Okay. Now, let me finish the cookie. Dunkin' manager kills customer after he snaps over cold coffee. I don't know how this could happen. Why is it mudded? Okay. Restart that.
I had a little bit of issue with it. I said say it again, and he did. And right hook sent him down. He hit him. And he fell.
Did he just wait? Did he punch him? Did he just punch him? Then the guy died. His last name is Pujols.
A 27.
Yeah.
This is Corey Ellis Pujols.
Oh, Pujols. That makes sense.
Dunkin' Donuts manager with no criminal record. He just landed a deadly blow on a 77-year-old man, and that
He was 77. You know, look, I understand punching like an 18-year-old, right? Some kid comes and he's like, my coffee's cold, and he's kind of annoying. I get punching that guy. You punch a 77-year-old?
that singular act was just enough to ruin his clean records, claim the life of a man, and earn him significant charges.
In a
On
sip
May
sip
4th,
erasure.
2021, just after 1:30 p.m., Tampa police were called to a Dunkin' Donuts
this was
inside
Florida.
of Circle K in
Of course
the
this was
Palm
Florida.
River area of Tampa. When officers arrived, medics were already treating the victim, 77-year-old Vanell Cook, who was unconscious and bleeding from the head.
The hell is this guy? Why is there just a random why is there just a random tweaker amongst like the nurses? Why is he like that? Those are some long shorts. That's a long pair of shorts.
I don't know what happened. I was there. He was under the don't check again. He was I'm sitting down.
Which kid?
But do we think the guy like hit his head, or do you think him just getting punched was enough to kill him?
Disabled veteran.
It has to just be like he hit his head on
Almost
something.
Immediately, Corey Pujols approached the officers and told them he was the man they were looking for. Calm and cooperative, he explained exactly what happened.
Yeah, so first and foremost, let me just say my name is Corey Ellis Pajoles. I am the guy you were looking for.
What's this guy's last name? I thought it was Pujols. No, no, it is Pujols. What did I say? They're saying Pujols, but this guy said Pujols.
Let me just say my name is Corey Ellis Pajoles.
Is it Pujols? Is it Pujols? Is it Pujols? What's this guy's name?
I am the guy you were looking for. In regards to this situation, the long and short of it is that here at obviously at Dunkin', he's a regular. He normally comes through here and orders a large hot coffee. But today, maybe he's having a rough day or something, and he decided to be extremely profound at the mouth. And I asked him respectfully on the microphone, could you please not use that kind of language, obviously with me and my employees. And as well as that,
Watch Key and Peele today.
Came around to the window,
Sure,
kept
T
looking at
brother.
the window, and then I guess he was going to come inside, so I came inside. I came on this side to let him know. He asked for the manager. Our current store manager is off already. She worked morning shift, and she's currently otherwise here. So I would be for the senior shift. I've been here a little bit longer than he has, so I reserve responsibility for that. In any case, I came out to let him know. I said, listen, sir, with the profanity that you used, I would highly recommend that you go on about your business. We don't want to serve you any coffee today. Maybe you can try again another day, but you have clearly upset, you feel me, the atmosphere here, and we would like for you to
Yeah, he
go on
ruined the
about it. I asked
vibes.
him to do that repetitively. It's all on camera. As I mentioned, he came inside, and when he
Big
came
exhale.
inside, he addressed me, and he was looking, I said, hey, listen, the manager's not here right now. I'll give you this, the manager's store number and all that good stuff. And he didn't want it, and I said, sir, well, can you please go on about your business again and have a good day? He said, no, you're a nigger. And then I said, and I'm sorry, I had a little bit of an issue with it, and I said, say it again, and he did.
And then he punched him. See, is that a justified crash out? Let's think about this. There is a dead old person, but if an old person freaks out about nothing as they usually do, and then they start violently calling you the N-word, assuming this is real. I mean, he didn't know he was going to kill him. He didn't know the guy was going to die, right? I mean, this guy's got a one-piece tattoo. This isn't a thug, right? This isn't a murderer. This is the guy that I think was just called the N-word inside of a Dunkin' Donuts and wasn't going to stand for it on that day. That's what I think. I don't think this guy did anything wrong. Assuming his story's real, I don't think this guy did anything wrong.
I'm just telling you, brother. No, I agree. Believe me. I'm terrified right now, but I agree with what you're saying. You shouldn't. I have had a fit of racism since I've only been here about 2 months, and I've dealt with so much of it. And
It's
I'm not
Florida,
saying
that makes sense.
To do it. I'm not.
I got people that say a bunch of hateful and horrible stuff to me every single day for the past like 16 years.
But what if today was just the right day?
It ain't gonna hurt you. This will get you in trouble. Not gonna get you arrested, but I mean, dude, you hit him and he fell down.
Yeah, and he hit his head pretty hard.
And he should have never said what he said. But guess what? That's the country we live in. You say what you want to say.
Yeah.
That is a state you live in. It's Florida.
Dude, get the freak out.
Yeah.
Slipped and fall, pushed and fell.
Right hook and fell. My apologies for the.
He was hit and he fell down.
Keep down. I don't want this other. You hit him. You punch him in the crowd.
I'm not one to run from what I've done.
No, you're fine.
See, now, I mean, like, okay, like, he did hit him with intent, but, like, could this be, because he didn't mean to kill the guy, but he still did die. But this I mean, this seemed, I don't know. See, now here's the thing. This is going to piss me off. If this guy goes to jail for, like, a serious amount, if this guy goes to jail longer than that, like, pregnant woman with rabies that kept trying to bite every police officer, I'm going to be very upset. This guy, he should go away because he killed someone, but not for a while. He should get a year max. This guy deserves a year max. Yeah, sip, sip, hooray. Yeah, this is all happening.
Being very rude to this gentleman, which is the on-duty manager.
Acting manager for all intents and
A
purposes.
sip, sip, hooray and a lime green face mask.
And he hit him. And he fell.
He hit him?
Yeah.
Did you get his information yet or no?
I have not. I just came in and...
That's his grandson that's with him, though. That is his
Oh, the tweaker's his grandson? Okay.
So, yeah. You want to grab his 43?
I have. We do have surveillance. However, when the boss leaves, she locks the.
That's fine.
Yeah, she locks the.
So here's reality of what could happen.
Yeah.
If you charge a battery, yeah, you could be charged a battery.
Right.
That's after we speak with him and see what's going on.
I'm aware. Yeah.
Oh, they don't know he's dead yet.
I'm trying to get on to
Ooh.
you, man.
Yeah. No.
You can't let, and I'm telling you from here on out, you can't let what somebody says hear you.
Yeah.
Like I said, I deal with it and I let it go on. I mean, people say,
Dude, I'm gonna be real, dude.
hateful stuff.
Is punching someone for saying the gamer word, is that really, is that, like, I get it, right? Like, I get it. And, like, the guy's dead, but I mean,
Right out the other. And just realize that he's going to leave and
dude,
be honest.
if this guy gets, like, the book thrown at him, I'm gonna be upset. Especially when the fat lady, like the pregnant lady that was biting everyone, especially when the pregnant woman that was biting everyone only went away for like 2 years and she got out somehow. I don't know how that happens.
I'm not going anywhere. You're cool. You're good to go, man. Thank you.
It started moments earlier in the drive-thru. Employees couldn't hear Cook through the speaker. He became agitated, began yelling, and was told to leave without being served. Instead, he parked and walked inside. A Dunkin' employee who dealt with Cook at the drive-thru told officers the same story Pujols did.
So basically, he was just being.
Now they're calling this guy Pujols. There's his last name is changing every time someone says it. Is it Pujols? Is it Pujols? Is it Pujols? I don't know what his name is.
But he was just being
For
like,
what reason?
verbal. I asked him if he wanted iced or hot coffee. He instantly was like cold coffee. He was like, who the fuck likes cold coffee?
Holy.
I always ask him the same. Y'all always get it wrong. I'm like, okay, sir, we cannot hear and identify you at the window. I mean,
So he got mad because you asked him if he wanted ice or hot coffee.
yeah. Instantly off rip, he was already mad. A large hot latte. Okay, gotcha.
This guy's just he's just taking orders while he's talking to the cop. They didn't shut the Dunkin' down. It's still running. There's a dead guy in the main area and they're still just serving coffee. I feel like the police could be like, "Hey guys, Dunkin' Donuts closed. No one come in." They're still just That's crazy. I guess they don't know he's dead yet, I guess. They don't know he's dead.
So he was being very verbal. Didn't want to listen to what we were saying. So Corey was like, he got on the mic because I've only been here for like just 3 weeks.
Sure.
But you know, I've had Dunkin' experience.
Is America real? Oh, it's real, all right.
It should be a normal reaction of somebody.
It shouldn't be a normal
No, it's real.
reaction, so he didn't want to. Okay, so yeah, he was being really verbal for absolute no reason. So, Corey got on the mic because, you know, he's the veteran here, you know, the more experienced person.
Sure.
See, but like, what is the charge for manslaughter? Like, no, wait, no, manslaughter is killing someone without intent, right? That's what it is. Manslaughter is killing someone without intent. Dude, I feel like I don't know, dude. I'm on this guy's side. I feel like I don't know.
So, he took over the mic and was like, "Can you not talk to the customer?"
Duncan would have fired him. Don't the police have like jurisdiction to shut yeah, I get they don't know the guy's dead yet. They think he's just unconscious, but I still feel like the police have like legally the police have the jurisdiction to be like, "Hey guys, we're shutting down this Dunkin' Donuts for like 15 minutes." I don't think that would matter that much. I don't think corporate would be like, "Argh." I mean, to be fair, this guy's probably fired anyway because he punched an old man. It was a justified punch, but he still punched this old guy.
So
okay.
he said, "Okay, you know what we're gonna do? We're not gonna take your order today. We're gonna act politely after you leave." Came up here, we had a verbal like, "Can you leave? We're not gonna take your order," type of thing right here. We were reassuring him that he could come again later.
I don't even know what he's saying.
So then that's
The
when
subtitles don't either.
right there.
So even after y'all asked him to leave,
He kept on coming.
came, he parked, and when you say up there, up at the front counter.
Yeah, he came to the car. So we knew Corey was gonna. So me and Corey went up there to wait and tell him to leave again. He didn't want to listen again, so we asked him to leave multiple times, and
Does the coffee pot need to sound like a portal to hell? Like, is anyone else paying? Why is it making those noises? Like, I mean, like, I get like coffee pots say make noises when like they burn the water. Like, these are like comically evil noises in the background. What could possibly be happening in that coffee machine that's making these noises while they're talking? Like, do you hear this?
me and Corey went up
Steam? I don't think I've heard steam. Well, yeah, actually, you're right.
and tell him to leave again. He didn't want to listen again, so we asked him to leave multiple times.
But that's not like a normal steam noise. That's like a banshee wail. Like I've heard steam coming out of like one of those like stovetop. It's not real coffee unless it sounds like it's from the pits of hell. I don't know. I don't drink coffee. This is a water-only household. Sometimes I drink orange juice in the morning.
He called
The gamer word, yes.
It escalated from there.
What did you see from happen from there?
From what I seen is I heard him telling Corey told me to call the cops off rip. So I was calling the cops, I was calling my manager, I was calling everybody. And
Energy drink chud. Nice.
Dude, he kept on, being violent.
This is a true fact. One time I remember I took a cup with me. I took a cup and a yellow crayon with me into the bathroom, and then I filled the cup with water, and I put the yellow crayon in the cup, and I like whisked it around, and it made the water yellow. Then I went out to the bathroom and I gave it to my aunt, and I was like, "Look," and she was like, "Is that pee?" And I was like, "Maybe."
Very rude. So
When you say violent, like physically violent,
no,
or
not
just verbally?
physically. I don't think he physically touched Corey, but mentally,
Mentally, he touched him. Mentally, he touched him a whole lot. Maybe he would have physically touched him. I don't know. I feel like usually when it comes to old people, the gamer word's only step one. Who knows what he would have done afterwards? Who knows what he did? I mean, mentally, he touched Corey like crazy. He was like poking his face, squeezing his cheeks, right? Mentally, he touched him everywhere. Physically, who's to say this old guy wasn't going to try and like bite him or something? I don't know. Maybe this was self-defense. Legally in court, could you get away with like pre-imminent self-defense, right? Like if you know someone's going to hit you and you hit them first, is that still self-defense because you knew they were going to hit you? Thank you quite for the £5. I don't know what that is in American dollars. Like theoretically speaking, right? If like this guy's here and I'm here, right? And I know for a fact this guy's going to punch me. Like all the signs are there. He's like, "I'm going to punch you. I'm going to punch you." And then I just punch him first. Is that self-defense? Well, I guess I don't know.
Then Corey, he was like, "Okay, we're gonna ask you one more time. We're gonna either, you're gonna leave."
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
I was already calling the cops, so he didn't want to leave. He was like, "There's a bunch of niggas, this, that, and third. Your nicknames." Corey was like, "One more time," and he called him another nick, and that's what happened. I was
Justified crash out.
And I was on the phone with my manager and the police officers at that time. Oh wait, yeah, police officer at that time.
Okay, but what if he's thinking he's going to hit me and I know this guy's thinking? What if this guy doesn't actually say he's going to hit me, but I could tell he's thinking it and I punch him first? I feel like that holds up if you get a good enough lawyer. Job simulator. Spartan, there's a dead man in the Dunkin' Donuts. That's assault, but he was going to assault me.
Okay, and you were standing like
right around here.
Okay. Okay. Is he? And Corey said he's a normally regular. He comes through here.
He comes here a lot, and he's very, like verbal. Like I guess he doesn't know how to, be respectful. So
He's an old man. They usually don't.
Not to be respectful. You choose not to be.
He wasn't being respectful.
I mean, it's horrible.
Yeah, so he does this a lot. I've had multiple times where I've had to go through it. He gets mad because we don't know his order. But we don't know your order because we cannot physically see your face.
Sure. Hello.
Who was that guy?
Manager?
That's got to be the manager. He's got the manager build.
Are you able to A, I got a thumb drive, or B, if we're able to get the video, can you email it? What's better for you?
I'll have it emailed to you.
Okay.
I'll have my law prevention guy.
Okay.
Send it to you.
Let me go out and
give me an email address.
Yes, sir.
What do they have there? I see glazed and Boston cream.
Okay.
Those are jelly.
Police requested the store's surveillance footage, and it told the exact story the two employees told. Instead of leaving the property as the employees requested, Vanell Cook parked his car and walked inside the store.
Who's to say this old guy wasn't going to pull a gun out and slime everyone there? Now, I'm assuming if he had a gun on them, they would have said he had a gun on them. But how was Corey supposed to know that this old guy didn't have a gun on him? If this guy goes to jail for more than like 2 years, I'm going to be pissed off.
Seeing this, Corey Pujols, the on-duty manager, immediately told a co-worker to call the police. Cook approached the service counter and continued arguing. Pujols stayed on the opposite side, separated by a waist-high swinging door, and repeatedly told Cook to leave the store. During the confrontation, Cook used a racial slur, calling
Yes, the gamer word.
Pujols the N-word. At that point, Pujols stepped through the swinging door, moving closer, but keeping his hands at his sides. He warned Cook not to say the word again. Cook repeated the slur. In response, Pujols threw a single punch to Cook's jaw. Cook fell backward, struck his head on the concrete floor, and lost consciousness. Pujols then walked away as emergency services were already being called. The victim, Vanilla.
So as far as I'm aware, the floor killed him. He realistically speaking hit his head on the floor, and that's what got him. I don't think this guy killed him. He can't be convicted of anything.
Cook was later revealed to be a registered sex offender with a...
He should be getting like a check for this, dude. He killed a sex offender in a Dunkin' Donuts. If he goes to jail for more than 3 months, I'm gonna be pissed off.
long criminal history involving child exploitation.
If he goes to jail for more than 2 weeks, I'm gonna be pissed off.
Prosecutors would later describe him as an unsympathetic victim, but legally, none of that justified the punch. The officers eventually did what they had to do.
It feels better in here.
This man's a hero, dude. He killed like a child rapist and he's going to prison? That's ridiculous, dude. Bro, surely they can get him like a lighter sentence.
Yeah, they told me what happened. I feel for you 100% right now. What happened to XFU is not acceptable in any way, shape, or form. And I understand your anger and your level of frustration, but I would be pissed too. And this is one of those things that there's one thing that's steering us right now, and it's the level of he's in critical condition right now. It's not looking good. He has his brain swelling right now. He's unconscious and everything. So I'm going to pray for you and for him that he recovers. If he recovers and he's okay, this is not big deal. If he hit her today, it's the level of injury. Had he not been this injured, there's a lot of things he could have done. Because like I said, nobody here is okay with what that guy said. And none of us would know at all, you know? And he deserves to be put in his place for that. But because of how seriously he's injured, we have no choice. I want you to understand that. Everybody here agrees that what he done, he was wrong. What he said he was wrong. He has no choice. Because of how like I said, he's not here. So I'm going to pray for you and for him that he recovers, that will hopefully go away. But for the time being, you're going to be charged 1 count of battery on the elderly female, which is over 65 years of age. You'll have a bond, so it's not going to be too high. You'll be able to bond out tonight at some point. And then we'll just pray all of us. This guy recovers and everything will work itself out. You know what I'm saying? Is there anything you have that you want somebody to say here?
Bro, surely like a good judge though would see this and be like, okay, dude. It's not that bad. Yeah, I guess now they don't. It's still up in the air. They said he died though, right?
Yeah, I've got one in here, or if you got one, that's fine.
Like I say, he'll get a bond, hopefully as fast as possible so he can get out and be done with it. But I mean, I called the state attorney's office, I spoke to all of our supervision, and it's just unfortunate, you know. I wish the guy had a black eye so we could all say, hey, watch your mouth, you know, but he's injured bad. It's just one of those things that
Is that a Pac-Man tattoo? I think I saw one of the ghosts from Pac-Man. Look how every cop is just apologizing to this guy. They're like, damn, dude.
Okay, that's it? Right here. Yeah. Yes. Yes. Corey, you can have a seat in my car. Brother, what the detective was saying, we 100% agree. His head hit hard and everything. I mean, they brought him out here. He was unconscious. Yeah. And then while he's up there, he's not doing good right now. He could get better. Okay. So you go down. We'll tell mom. Mom can go down. Yeah. You do that, and I'll 10:35 you. Do they? Okay, that's fine.
He's like thinking. He doesn't know what to say.
It's just a hope, brother, that it gets better. Yeah. Okay. I know that was not your intent. It was not. It wasn't. I know that. You told me that right off the bat, man. It would have been different if it would have progressed and there would have been more physical after that, but it wasn't. Yeah. But everything, when something happens, everything is taken that happens in the entire situation. You know what I'm saying? So him falling, him getting the injury, him being elderly, again, he could be in the hospital and be completely fine by tomorrow. Okay? But we'll tell mom.
But this guy's like an evil rapist, though. So like, why should he get like normal rights? Like, I get like, did they like no, they didn't because they ran the background checks at this point. Like, am I crazy? I don't know. I feel like if you're convicted of like a sex crime, you shouldn't get like less rights. But I mean, like legally speaking, things should be a lot looser. Look, if you're like outright brutally murdered, okay, dude, like sure, whatever. But in a situation like this, right? In a situation like this, in a situation like this. Like, there's no way they throw the book at this guy. Like, the judge has to see this and be like, community service for a month. 6 nights in prison. I don't know.
Mom can come down and bond you out.
Rapists don't deserve rights.
Take
Yeah.
$1,000 bond or $100 to a bondsman. She can come down and bond you out. And I'm sorry about this.
I'm sorry because, well, I still think, no matter what anybody thinks of me, I shouldn't have done it. I shouldn't.
What was that? The hell was that? Why did Epic Games just... Okay, that was odd.
I still think...
Don't know what that was.
No matter what anybody thinks of me, I shouldn't have done it. I shouldn't. I agree with everybody. I shouldn't.
And turn the arm for you.
Just like an Epic Games jump scare. Don't know what that was about.
On May 7th, 2021.
Don't know what that was about.
Died from a skull fracture and brain contusions.
Do we know that the brain contusions were caused by the impact, though? What if he always had those and he was going to die anyways? We don't know.
Pujols was rearrested and charged with aggravated manslaughter of an elderly adult, facing up to 30 years in prison.
It's not done yet.
In March of 2022, prosecutors made a controversial decision. They reduced the charge to felony battery. Pujols was sentenced to 2 years house arrest.
I'm okay with that. Also, controversial? Who thinks that's controversial? He killed a child rapist in a Dunkin' Donuts. He didn't know. He didn't know. And to be fair, the guy may not have been a rapist. He was a sex offender. He was a sex offender with child-related charges, but I'm just going to assume he was a rapist. He kind of looked like one. This is controversial? I don't think so. I think this is America right here. Heroes get house arrest.
200 hours community service.
He works at a Dunkin' Donuts.
Management and no prison time. Prosecutors
cited
key factors such as Pujols' clean record, the victim's aggression and
Yes.
racial slurs,
And his evil eyebrows.
uncertainty under Florida's stand your ground laws. One man's past made him an unsympathetic victim. The other's clean record spared him a prison cell. But in the end, a single punch thrown in anger ended a life.
Yeah, but was it like a work? Like, it wasn't like a meaningful life. I don't know. The video was awesome. Shout out Pujol. Bro, accidentally made the world a safer place. That's awesome. Okay, who sent this? I think Squibbly sent this. The kid who's gonna do some ultimate, whatever. Is that a midget? What is that? Oh no. That's a child. What's happening? Is he actually gonna do it, or is he gonna like die on the skateboard? This kid's like 4. No way he doesn't need it. There's no way this kid doesn't need it. No helmet too.
What happened? He jacked your what? Somebody jacked my fucking bike. I have my fucking bike right there. Who took it? Hey, I don't know who took that. That's some ragged shit anyway. Oh, goddammit.
We need a bigger FOV. They gotta crank up the FOV on this footage. Who taught this kid to talk like this? Oh, he's not shaking no one's hand. He ain't shaking nobody's hand.
I know where your bike is. Where? Right there, look it, behind that corner.
Oh, he dropped his penny board? Nice. Spike. Who taught this kid to talk like that? Like he's talking like this, but he's on a tricycle. He's on like a Fisher Price tricycle. He's on a bright yellow tricycle. Whose kid? Is he here alone? Whose kid is this? Whose kid is this? Hot and freaky video. Rich Karen poops her pants during a wild hotel arrest. Okay. No, this right here is a crossroad. I don't. This is a fork in the road I never expected to be faced with. 3 days ago versus 3 months ago. 452,000 views versus 123. A Rich Karen pooping her pants. Or hot and freaky video. I don't. Well, watch this, but this could be a maybe. Okay, what is this? What is this? We're not watching hot and freaky video. Okay, Rich Karen poops her pants.
Listen, you're not gonna listen to me. You're not gonna sit here and berate
Is this
this
also
woman.
Florida?
You
Is this
understand me?
also Florida?
Or else you're gonna go in handcuffs. That's your next step.
I'm not going.
Okay, so yeah.
What are the odds this is Florida? I feel like, just judging by how her build and her face, there's a 50% chance this is Florida. I'm guessing I'm locking in Florida. My number 2, Georgia. Sleeper pick number 3, this is Maryland.
That's your next step. I don't care about that.
On September 4th, 2025, officers were dispatched to a hotel after an intoxicated woman
Where is
began
it, though?
causing a disturbance.
Where's the hotel? Where is the hotel?
Hello.
Am I seeing anything? What does that say?
Hang on one second, man.
I don't know what state. Texas? I don't know.
Yes, are you from Naples or
To her
from
room?
Estero?
Naples.
I've got 2 homes, one in Naples, one in Estero. And I have 2 friends that are in the police department.
Okay.
Mr. Knoll, Sergeant, Sergeant Knoll, and his wife that is way above him.
Video didn't tell
Her
us.
name is,
We're gonna find out. We're figuring this out.
She told me, call me anytime you have problems.
Do you have a problem?
Yeah, I got a real problem.
What is your
This
problem?
lady come up and approached me here.
Okay.
Texas is dry, Florida.
Well, she works here, just so you know.
He works in Estero, and his wife is way up above him.
See, I don't know, because I mean, no, I wouldn't say. Well, I guess to be fair, I don't see, because here's the thing. I think of Florida, I think of a graveyard for old people. I don't really see that many old people moving to Texas. But you guys probably do have more what's it called? Association. But you're probably more knowledgeable in Florida or Texas.
She's a pretty blonde with blonde
Maybe.
hair. Naples.
Okay.
I can't remember her first name, but she said, you call me if you have any more problems. I had CO2 in my house. I had gas leaks in my house. This is criminal. I don't know if you...
So this woman's just been huffing CO2?
Oh, I'm pretty good at comprehending things, but why is CO2?
641 out of Key Lane. Yeah.
How can I help you?
What is she saying?
How can I help you tonight?
How can I help you?
What is she
I was called
saying?
here for a disturbance. Is there a disturbance?
What's she calling you for?
Okay. Do you want her staying here, or do you want her out of the hotel?
I've been here.
Okay.
I've been a
So here's what's gonna.
long-time client.
Can I talk now?
I have no
Miss?
issues in my house.
Miss?
I've been a long-time client here with this company.
Miss.
This is a hotel. What?
I'm gonna tell you something now. Okay, I want you to listen to me.
Yeah.
We're gonna go. Has she checked in already yet, or no?
Yeah, she is.
Okay, so we're gonna go get your belongings. You're being removed from the property. Okay,
That's fine.
They don't want you here now. Okay.
Oh, what did I do wrong?
It's a
Did you
private.
give me an explanation? I'll
No,
call
it's
my
a-
attorney. I
you-
got a lot of money.
Oh, I'm happy for you. That's
Okay.
swell.
Why am I being removed from this property?
Because they don't want you here. You're causing a disturbance. So what we're gonna
Causing
do?
what?
A disturbance.
A disturbance from what?
So what we're gonna do
Let's
is
record this. Disturbance from what?
you're causing
You just say, let's record this and pull a piece of.
a disturbance in their lobby.
What?
Okay.
What is she?
is as a representative disturbance.
What is she writing?
From what?
So we're gonna go get your stuff out.
What did I do
We're
to be a disturbance in here?
You're obviously causing disturbance of some sort that they called for.
Yes, and I've been a long-standing client.
Okay.
Dude, I'm telling you, this is Florida. This.
Ma'am.
What room is hers? Do you want to walk down there with me, open the door, and we can grab her stuff for her?
Can you tell me what I did disturbance from, ma'am?
They want you out of the hotel. I'm not sure if I made that clear or not.
That's fine.
So we're going to go.
Disturbance from.
What is,
call my lawyer.
Ma'am, what is?
I've got a lot of money.
What is your name, miss?
Diana.
Diana Lane. Do you have your ID just so I know who I'm speaking
Oh,
with?
I sure do.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Is this like, this has got to be something stronger than alcohol? Am I crazy? She's on like, she's on like meth or something.
Alicia, or what's your name? Scotty knows it. I'll call Scotty and ask him.
Thank you. I'm just going to take a picture of it.
And I have two friends that work at the police department.
You told me that, and I'm going to give them a call after this.
No.
A lot of wine.
And his wife is way
Yeah,
out
maybe.
there. I can't remember her first name, but they're my friends. And
Yeah, she's on like 3 bottles of wine and pure CO2.
Can you give me the name of the sergeant and his wife that is in Naples? Yeah.
What's up with her in Naples?
We're going to walk down, we're going to get your stuff, and then we're going to have you take off from here, okay?
Okay, fine.
You want to follow me?
Yeah. My attorney will get back.
That's fine, yeah, you can call whatever attorney you want.
Why are you making me leave? Because this little girl...
Yeah, because she's a representative of the property here.
Just a little girl.
She said
you're causing
Get you, brother.
disturbance.
Disturbance from what?
So we're going to walk now, or you can leave your stuff in there and come back at a later date. That's up to you.
My attorney will call.
Yeah, that's fine. You can call whatever attorney you want to call. I'm sure you are.
I don't need to be treated like this.
Okay.
And can you call my friends? And
Didn't she just say she's been staying in this hotel for 3 months? If she's worth a lot of money, why has she been in this hotel for 3 months? I don't know. That just seems like a loophole or plot hole.
No, I can't do that. I can. You can, yeah, sure. But we're going to go get your stuff.
Dude, her smile is like evil. Do you see this?
No, I can't do that.
I can.
Dude, that's like a... That's like an anger smile. That's like a smile that just just conveys like pure rage. Like I don't. There's like nothing behind her eyes. She's like forcing herself like a puppet to be like, I can.
You can, yeah.
Walking in Tennessee.
But we're gonna go get your stuff.
What did I do for this?
Her skin looks too pasty though. This has to be like a beach state. Look at the texture of her skin, dude. I'm telling you, it's Florida or Georgia.
It doesn't matter. Listen. I'm trying to be nice. I'm trying to be cordial, and we need to get your stuff. Listen.
This Alicia, what's her name? What's your name, lady?
Listen, you're not gonna listen to me.
Are you illegal?
You're not gonna sit here and berate
Are
this
you
woman.
illegal?
You understand me?
No, I'm
or else you're gonna go in handcuffs. That's your next step.
Oh, I'm not going.
Okay, so that's your next
I've
step.
got too much money to go in handcuffs.
Oh, I don't care about that. Do you understand what I'm telling you?
Well,
so, do you want to get your belongings?
Okay, what did I do wrong?
Do you want to get your belongings?
What did I do wrong here, sir?
This is the last time I'm going to explain it to you. You're being asked to leave because you're causing a disturbance. So would you like, do you want to get your things and leave? Or I can arrest you for defiant trespassing. Because right now you've been advised that you're no longer wanted here.
Disturbance with who? Her?
With her, yes.
Well, I didn't.
I'm telling you right now, this is going to be your last.
And so why are you sitting here?
I'm trying to be patient with you, ma'am. Okay. Do you want to get your belongings, or are you going to abandon them in the hotel room?
It was 1 Charlie 11, 1065, a signal 8 runaway.
I want a police officer. No. Number 1.
He's not coming right
and
now.
his wife.
What?
Escort me back to my house.
Why would his wife come? I want the chief of police. I want his wife, his grandmother, his stepsister. I want them all here. I know them. I'm worth $37 billion. I want the president in this building before you arrest me.
Okay, that's not going to happen. So, do you want to? You can grab her belongings if you want to take them out of the room. We can.
What did I do wrong?
You're leaving.
What did she say I did wrong?
She wants you to leave. You're causing a disturbance, okay, ma'am? So.
A disturbance from who? I wasn't talking to anybody or doing anything wrong.
Awesome.
Maybe you're bothering her, you're harassing her. It doesn't matter. She doesn't want you at this establishment.
Okay.
She is a representative.
Call my attorney.
Yeah, call your attorney. Your phone's right here.
Yeah. My attorney's got lots of money.
Okay.
I did not do anything wrong. I've been
He has a lot of money. The attorney has a lot of money.
Hey, Alicia.
Do you want me to get your stuff for you?
Pull up how many times I've been at this hotel and no problems until you.
Do you want me to get your stuff for you?
Huh?
Do you want me to get your stuff for you? Or do you want to walk to your room and get the stuff with me?
You can
You want me to get it for you?
escort me back to my house. Yeah.
I thought your house was
Are you
filled with
feeling
CO2.
okay, by the way? Are you okay?
There's nothing wrong with me.
How much have you had to drink tonight?
2 drinks. Yeah.
2 drinks?
Yeah. How many you had?
0.
I think like 3
Well, you're
bottles.
being told to leave. Okay,
I've
they
got
don't want
2
you here.
friends that work at the Estero. Noel, his name is
Yeah, I know,
Noel.
you told me this.
And his wife is a big shot in Naples. And she said, "Do you have any problems with anything?"
Why is she so
Call me."
obsessed with
I'm not
Naples?
telling you you can't call
Yeah.
anybody. If you
Can
want to call
pull up
somebody.
their names, please?
No, I can't do that.
I
so-
can.
Well, feel free to call whoever you'd like to call. And,
Why-
in fact, we're going to
why am I-
have to turn you over to another adult because I feel that you're too intoxicated to care for yourself.
Yeah, when is she gonna poop herself?
Okay, do you understand what I'm
Because
saying?
when I was sitting at the bar and drinking,
Do you want to start calling have a friend to come pick you up or
turned me
take an
into
Uber?
this? That little guy with the black ponytail.
What?
No, I don't think so.
I'll have him drive my car home, and you drive my car home, and we'll call my attorney tomorrow.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah, sure.
He's gotta stop smiling. It's a hotel. She's retarded.
Pull it up. Yeah, I'm a good client and a good, and I have mold issues. I have another home in Fellow's Creek.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, mold issues.
Where?
I have another home in Fellow's Creek.
She has another home in Felishwit. Is that? I'm assuming that's somewhere else in Italy. She's got the house in Naples, and then like half an hour away in Felishwit, she's got the home there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, mold issues there. So I'm staying down here to see what's going on with my mold issues there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you have somebody that can come and get you?
Be smart.
Do you have somebody that can
I'm
come?
smarter than you.
Do you have somebody that can come and get you?
I know. You drive me home.
Well,
You drive
we're
me
not
home.
going to drive you.
You have someone at home?
Yeah.
I see you wearing a ring. Do you have like a husband or something at home?
No, husband.
Fiancé?
He's an ex-husband. Yeah.
Okay, so you live by
Ex-husband
yourself.
is a goof. Yeah.
So you live by yourself.
Dude, I'm telling Naples, Florida. That makes more sense than Italy. I forgot there's a Naples, Florida. Also, guys, I swear to God, she has to at least be on coke too. I refuse. Look at what she's doing with her mouth and her eyes. Like I'm convinced she's entirely like she's like 17 bottles deep. But like look at her facial expressions. This has got to be coke, dude. I don't know if she's blinking or not, but like the way she's acting, there's something. I don't know.
You don't have any friends or family?
No.
Do you have
And
a
the thing
neighbor?
paused.
An ex-husband. Yeah.
Okay, so you live by
Ex-husband
yourself.
is a goof. Yeah.
So you live by yourself. You don't have any
Yes.
friends or family?
No.
Do you have a neighbor that come get you?
You're smarter than.
Okay, in Fiddler's Creek, do you have like a neighbor or any friends over there? that
It's
come
under
get you?
mold renovation, so I can't go there to stay. Yeah, Fiddler's Creek.
So, are we
102, Mr.
Yeah, she's being trespassed.
So
Smarty,
this is what's
Smarty
gonna
Pants.
happen, all right? You're
Mr.
gonna need to call
Smarty
a friend or
Pants.
family to come get you. If not, you're gonna end up going to the jail and sitting in the drunk
Okay,
tank.
I'll
Okay?
call my sister.
There you go.
Perfect.
Call
Drunk tank.
Yeah.
I'm not drunk.
Yes, you are. You're not arguing on that. Call your sister.
Oh, she's mad.
Put it on your phone.
Put what on my phone?
Oh, will you both drive over and get my sister?
No,
to
no,
come
you're
back?
going to call your sister.
She lives in Fiddler's Creek too.
Where is Felishwit?
Do you want me to talk to her?
Yes.
All right, call her on the phone. I'll speak with her.
Drunk tank. Are you guys crazy?
Do you want to get your
What
phone
is
and
this
call her?
about? This little girl here?
Grab
Why
your
does
phone.
she keep calling her a little girl?
Austin, or what's her name?
When is she gonna poop herself?
I'm not drunk. I'll give you drunk.
I beg to disagree.
I'm not drunk.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Call your sister.
No.
Yeah, I know.
Can you pull up their names on your phone?
Call your sister, or else we're gonna place you under protective custody. Okay. So here's your last chance here.
You're not my last chance. I'm your last chance.
What does that even mean?
$1,000, I'll take you down.
Well, that's excellent.
What did I do
I'm very
wrong?
happy for you.
No,
You're
sir.
being trespassed from the property, number one.
Trespassing on the
For
property.
causing a
And I'm
disturbance.
staying here, what, for 4 months? What
And
is
what's your
this
name
about?
again, ma'am?
What is this about?
What is your name again?
Diana,
Okay.
let's go drive over to her house, sir.
No, we're not doing that.
We'll go in your police car, okay?
Hi, this is Michelle. Sorry I can't take your call.
Why am I getting excavated out here? What did I do wrong?
Why am I being excavated?
You're causing a disturbance and the employee wants you to leave and you're failing to do so.
I'm smarter than I look.
Dude, she's saying like the same three dialogue lines over and over and over. This is like in Fallout when you keep picking the same option and they just keep looping the gun. I'm being excavated.
Smarter than I look.
Good for you. I tried calling her sister and it just keeps going to voicemail. I'm trying to use her phone.
Okay, no, does anyone know this? Because like, look, I don't drink because she's going looping. Okay, like I don't drink because I think alcohol's cringe. But like, what is the reason though? Like when someone gets drunk, the only thing they know how to say is "No, I'm not." Is there like actually like a reason for that? Because I feel like I get like even in situations where the police are there, you tell someone they're drunk and they're like, "I am not drunk." Like, what is like I don't know what the lore reason for that is because it always happens. They're embarrassed, but I don't think they are though because this lady's gonna poop herself. I don't know. I don't think she's embarrassed when she's being excavated from the premises and she's gonna poop herself within the next like 10 minutes. I don't think it's embarrassment.
Yeah.
A disturbance from who? Oh, she said where.
It's a bartender. If I cause a disturbance, I put a call into him.
Right. Well, I mean, just since I've been here, there's been multiple people come in, you're hollering, you're
Who's causing a disturbance?
you.
I'm a long-standing client here.
That's her stuff there?
She had a dog. She had a dog with her.
Okay.
And I have two friends that are...
Here are the
I'm
two
gonna get
friends.
a statement from you. Actually, here, let's come over here and talk. You want to come over here? Obviously, she's causing a disturbance of some sort. I'm going to have you fill out a statement of what you observed, how she's bothering you. What I read something that she said she
Just
was
a cracker with the
something
dog.
of that nature. Before I give you the written form, what is it that she's? Just tell me verbally first what she's been doing, other than bothering you at the front desk. She using foul language, things like that.
So basic, like I know who she is.
Yeah.
So what I would tell you from the beginning what happened was my bartender had left. So usually when my bartender leaves, I like to lock up the gates because the bar is no longer open to the public.
Right.
So the bar closed and she didn't like that.
She thought I was coming to her to tell her to leave the bar. I usually don't tell my guests to leave the bar that are here. I let them enjoy their time at the bar. I was going to the bar just to lock up the gates.
Yeah.
And another fellow guest stopped me and just started chatting with me. During that time I was talking to the guest, I kind of was ignoring her because I knew she was intoxicated.
Yeah.
And so when I finished talking to the guest, I spoke to her just for a little bit, and then she started telling me how, like, oh, I have people who are higher up and who are friends and all that type of stuff. And I was like, okay, like, no problem, like, enjoy your night. Da, da, da. She's like, what's the problem? Like, she just kept coming at me like, what's the problem? Like, there's no issue.
Right.
There's no issue at all. Like, enjoy your night. And I just walked away.
There's
And then
available
I came
parking on the backside of this.
I came back, and then she came, because her room's right next to the pool. So she can go through that pool door. She came in through here, and then she started going at it with me. I kept telling her, like, there was no issue.
Was she disrupting business and things like that?
Yeah.
Since I've been in here, there's been 2 or 3 patrons that have walked in and have seen her causing the disturbance. So, give me 1 second.
Dude, alcohol's crazy, man.
Okay.
Who turned me in for this place for problems?
I'm not.
What?
Okay.
Who turned me in for this place for problems?
Who turned me in for this place for problems?
I'm not sure. We just got a call for service.
When did she poop herself?
I don't know who exactly.
I will call my attorney and see her.
That's fine.
I thought it was Byron Donald. You know who he is?
No.
Attorney and see her.
That's fine.
I thought it was Byron Donald. You know who he is?
No.
He's Trump's Number 2 man.
Really?
I don't think the question's how much did she drink. I think the question's how much didn't she drink. We're past like guessing how much. Now we're starting to think what she didn't. I don't. What is she saying? She's making noises.
That's
I
great.
don't know that name. He's
Stop.
Trump's number 2
Okay.
man.
Really? That's great.
You don't know that name.
Nope.
No. So.
Okay.
So here's the
It
form.
looks like she's hurting her face trying to smile.
Just make sure you put in there that she was, disturbing the other clients, harassing you, disturbing business, things like that. Basically, why you felt that we needed to come out here. Here's a pen.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Who's that?
Steve Smith, my sister's
Okay.
10-year boyfriend. Here.
All right.
Here.
Do you want me to call DS?
Yeah,
Here.
I'll do that. Miss, do me
Talk to him.
Okay. All right. There's no reason to throw the phone out. Do me a favor.
You're not putting me in jail.
You're
He
under
just,
arrest. Stand up.
he just.
Stand up.
When did she poop herself?
Can I do this?
Don't make it worse, miss. Okay?
Do it to me.
You're under arrest.
I'm resisting.
Don't resist. Do you hear me?
You're not
Do
putting
not
me in handcuffs.
resist.
I'm
Stop resisting
I'm
me.
an MMA boxer. Don't.
She's an MMA boxer?
Resist.
I'm an
Stop resisting
I'm
me.
an MMA boxer. Don't fuck with me.
What?
What are you putting me in?
You're going to catch another charge.
For what?
For resisting. Stop.
Stop.
You guys are going to be paying for this.
Okay.
What did I do? No.
Stop
Stop
moving.
resisting me. You're under arrest for disorderly intoxication. Do you understand?
I'm intoxicated.
You're being disorderly.
There's my brother.
You're disrupting the business.
When did she poop
here.
himself? When
You're
did she
harassing
poop?
the customers and the
Did she
employees.
already poop?
Maple City Charter 31.
Someone's got to pick up that phone.
I got a little doggy in
Okay.
my room.
Come on.
I can't leave him sit
Did you just go to the bathroom?
Yes, I did.
Also, she's talking about the dog like she didn't see the lady bring her dog out of the room like 5 minutes ago.
Okay. Come on. Did you just go to the bathroom?
Yes, I did. I'm very sick, sir. I've got a big tumor on my back. You want to see it?
No. Stop. Stop.
Is it on the floor? Is it on the
My
floor?
purse and my phone.
She might be under arrest, but her booty hole is free. Did she just poop on the floor? Is she not wearing under? I have so many questions.
My car's down here.
Give me my purse and my phone. Give me my purse and my phone.
Stop shitting.
You go get
Pooping
my
everywhere.
purse and my phone.
Just also Palm Trees, this is Florida. Is she just she's just every step going. I'm the MMA boxer. I have a house in Naples. She's just every step she's sharding.
Knock it off.
I'm sick, sir.
We're gonna have an ambulance. We're gonna have an
I had
ambulance.
mold invasion. I had
We're gonna have an
CO2
ambulance
in my
come pick you
house,
up.
and I had gas in my house. Yeah, Estero. Check it out. Can I get my purse? and my
Can we get
little dog
EMS
in the
51
house?
for a
You go
signal
get
2
my dog.
female who's also defecating herself so
Sir,
far?
you go get my dog.
I can't see it on her pants.
Yeah. You say I'm
Are you?
excavating him here. You go get my dog and put him with me.
Are you done?
I'm done.
Are you done?
You go
Are
get
you
my.
done using the bathroom?
I'm called Joe Knoll and his wife.
Who is Joe Lowell?
I will call them.
Yeah. They know all the situations going on here.
Okay.
My husband is a narcissistic loser.
I thought she divorced her husband. I thought she did she not say like 10 minutes ago that her husband was a divorced? Maybe there's more lore.
Okay.
Yeah, you guys don't.
Are you done?
How long
Are you
been in the police
listen to me?
How long you been in the police
Are
department?
you done defecating?
Yeah.
Defecating, I thought I was being excavated.
You're done.
Oh, you got me so scared.
Well, you were fighting me.
So you
were
start
resisting me.
pooping?
You understand that?
Sir, I didn't do anything wrong. I swear to God.
Hop in here.
What this girl turn me in for?
Have a seat. We have an ambulance on the way through here, okay? We'll take care of your dog. You're gonna have to go then. You have to go in the car.
Have a seat in here.
I want my purse. That's my identity.
Sit down.
Have a seat.
Oh, dude, she's gonna smear poop all over the seat,
You need
dude.
to sit down right
She's
now.
getting poop all over the back seat of this cruiser.
Miss, you're gonna make it. Don't make it worse for yourself. Spin your legs around. Put your legs in the car.
135. Go
Turn
get
your
my
legs
doggy
around.
out of the car.
Let's go.
Justin's sending jewels. Okay, thanks, Justin.
There you go.
I still wonder how the jewels work.
Yeah. Call Joel. Yeah. Joel and Estero.
He's just rubbing poop. She's just rubbing poop all over.
Shit all over her foot, though.
So is it just falling straight down? Like, how is she pooping?
She's filling out a statement form, and just let her know that there's feces all over the floor. And watch where you're stepping, because she was... I'm gonna move my car up and just because I gotta talk where it's still.
I want to rub poop on you. What the hell, Justin?
Yes?
Can you hear me?
I hear you.
Let's do a sobriety test. Get your machine up. Get your machine up. And where's my purse and my dog?
So this guy's gonna have to deal with this the entire way to the
I'm gonna
station.
grab your purse for you.
Let's do a sobriety test. Ask Donald Trump.
Ask Donald Trump for a sobriety test. This is awesome.
All right. Obviously, work on that statement right now.
Wait, did we see the poop? Did he walk in? Oh my god, they blurred the poop. Dang it.
All right. Obviously, work on that statement right now. Just so you know, she did defecate herself. If you haven't seen yet, so it's
It's a big word. That's a lot of poop.
something that's gonna need to be cleaned up eventually. Now you have her bags and stuff from the room.
I have a duffel bag and then she has a dog.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, there's another dropling on this side as well. I mean,
Rob, is it just coming out like pure water?
I'm worth millions, you guys. I'm worth
She's just still going, dude. She's just still going.
any of this. Where are you taking me, sir? Can you answer?
You're going to the Naples Jail Center.
Where are you taking me?
Naples,
But they are in Florida.
Naples Jail Center.
They are in Florida.
No,
Where are you taking me, sir?
to jail.
Answer my question.
Jail.
I've got a lot of money, you know. Come back on
I'm
it.
happy
Where
for
are
you.
Taking me?
Where are you taking me? You're going to jail. But where am I going? You're going to prison. But like, tell me where I'm going. We're taking you to jail. But where am I going?
How many times do I got to tell you?
Where?
This is the last time I'm gonna tell you. Naples Jail.
Taking me back to Estero?
Naples.
Without my dog
Naples Jail Center.
and my purse and my money? Where are you taking me, sir? Please explain. Let's do a breathalyzer. Where's your breathalyzer? Yeah, get it out.
The suspect was charged with disorderly conduct and resisting
Huh.
arrest and spent 1 night in jail as a result of this arrest.
Okay. I feel like she should have got 2 nights
Thanks
for the
for
poop.
watching
I
the
feel like
video. Hit the subscribe button and
she should have got more than 1 night for the poop 3 months ago. What the hell is G Money too? Okay. That's 65. I would get 75. Well, because Squibbly, since we decided this is Florida, Florida, that sun, it dries out your skin. Floridians look a lot older than they actually are. Okay. That was awesome. Anything else in the Discord? Oh, wait. No, what did T-Brother ask for something? T-Brother asked for something. What did T-Brother ask for? I'm not watching the unironically, if I did this, I think I would be assassinated by like Illumination. I don't think this is all right, T-Brother. All right. Yeah, sure. Let's watch the entire Angry Birds movie. Okay. That's so awesome. Coward. We're not watching Brandon Rogers. Guys, we need something good. We need something good. We need something great. I need man tries to cash $1 million fraudulent check. Yeah, do we want here? We'll queue this up. He tries to eat a sleeping capybara. How do pelicans even work? Trying Amish barbecue fresh off the grill?
Chicken and ribs? How long until the chickens are done?
Oh, those are those are the chickens. I thought that was Cole.
Yeah, that'll be great. How long do you think that'll take? Alright, so then I'll do that.
He's spraying them with bleach? What the hell is he spraying the chickens with?
Let's feed these goats while my barbecue's cooking.
Dude, it's honestly crazy what happens in Pennsylvania. Like, it's really...
Oh, awesome. Thank you. Appreciate that. Have a good day.
Like, this just happens in Pennsylvania,
Nice
dude.
spot to eat. So let's try this Amish barbecue. I got the leg and the thighs. It's nice and hot.
You know, this guy sounds a little Amish.
Oh,
Just
that
judging by the way
looks
he's
really
speaking.
Good. That looks amazing. Look at that. I feel like you can't judge a place unless you get it fresh off the grill. That is amazing. That is so freaking good. If you guys want this barbecue, it's right across from Hayloft Ice Cream. It's where the Amish parked their slab.
It's the horse.
Yeah, chicken and ribs.
God, Amish people are so cool, dude. The Amish are just so cool. They're just so tough. We can't watch Jackeka. Like, I want to watch this, but we can't watch Jackeka. My Rubik shave. Maybe we do just watch the body cam. Not watching Dan Henschel. Father of boy saved in dramatic Santa Cruz surf rescue says son assumed he was going to die. This just sounds sad. This is the British kid. The Loud House Snake fanfic. Do we want to watch another one of these evil Loud House videos? I don't know. The last one we watched was disgusting. These are kind of rough. We'll watch this. We'll see this. Man tries to cash $1 million fraudulent check.
2025, deputies were dispatched to a bank in reference to a reported fraud incident.
What are the odds this is also Florida?
Alright, so the teller affidavit, and then I have the check that this guy presented, but I guess it's kind of
I see a palm tree.
It's just like someone running into a scam, but I guess this guy's actually like stolen the identity of another individual. My loss prevention.
Bro, like, why is it always Florida? There's palm trees outside. Like, why? Dude, every single time it's Florida. Like, I don't know. That is a palm tree, right? Am I crazy? Or is that just an oddly shaped tree? I don't know. Anytime there's a body cam footage, you can always just assume it's Florida. Maybe that's not a palm tree. Maybe that's not a palm tree.
Do you have any information on this?
I think I'm crazy. I'm seeing what I want to see.
Okay.
I guess she does know like the true identity. I guess they've used facial recognition or something to track him down, but I'll let her kind of get into all that. I don't really know much more than that. But when he presented this last night, I was like, yeah, we're holding that. That's probably fake. And he just opened his account 6 days ago and was in the red by $1.
Yeah.
He deposited this $1 million check.
Were you here when he came in?
Yeah, last night.
Was he wearing anything covering his face?
He didn't. He was wearing a hat and sunglasses, but we had remove the sunglasses, obviously. Yes.
Were you able to provide him with the image of the check?
Why are there no subtitles?
They have, I thought I was giving them the actual check.
Yeah, you can give it to him.
Okay, yeah, so they have the check and they have a teller affidavit.
Perfect. Do they have any questions for me as to the situation?
They were asking me if we have any information on this individual, the one that walked in. So I'm just gonna move my phone over to the deputy here.
Yeah.
Alright, so this is Tiffany.
Hi, Tiffany. Deputy Klusterman.
Hi. So we did run facial recognition on this individual. We were able to confirm his identity.
Okay.
So I can send that over to Trent for your record.
That's perfect.
Looks like he's down in Miami. One second, I'm just trying to find the case here.
Is this your guys' first run-in with him?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
First run-in with him, never seen the guy before. He decided he was going to come in, and if he established his business, I believe, on 6/18 of 2025. It was registered on Sundays at that time. And then he just established the business account here. I'm not even sure if this is a real business. Not even, I guarantee you this is not a
Whole lot of gap. Where's the fake?
We're not able to confirm or deny either way, but
Where's the fake lottery ticket?
for sure that this is identity theft.
Okay.
I usually skip this part. I don't know.
25, he opened an account?
He opened the account here now that was when he registered the business on Sundays. He established the account here I'll give you that date.
Bam.
2025.
Okay.
In Haines City, Florida.
In Haines City. So he opens the account with his driver's license is excuse me.
Oh, bless you.
Is Miami, and then
No one blessed the police officer? That's kind of odd.
His driver's license is Washington.
oh geez. Okay.
Yeah, so I can actually give you an image of that driver's license that we have on file.
Yeah, so that's a fraudulent.
496 or so.
Oh, I see. Okay, so Mark Anthony Taylor is his fraudulent ID.
No, Mark Anthony Taylor is the actual.
Correction, 796. Can you have 5 rest to respond?
Okay. I just want to make sure my notes are.
Yeah, Greg Sylvan Cooper is the identity theft.
His name is Brett Sheldon Cooper?
Greg Sylvan Cooper is the identity
I don't know. I think his middle name's Sheldon.
used to establish the account.
Okay. And so Greg Cooper's address is this Miami.
Never mind. He said Greg. That makes more sense.
Well, no, Greg Cooper's address.
Okay.
The Miami address is of the actual individual. The true identity. Yeah.
Okay. I got a bunch of notes. I just want to make sure I keep them straight.
You're right.
Man, this guy is giving us the runaround.
I'm just gonna grab the copy of that.
Perfect. Awesome. Yeah, that seems like all the information.
Why did Bazinga translate to they are? Dude, this translation thing makes no sense. Why the hell does Bazinga turn into they are black? Okay, that's awesome. Thank you.
That I need. Yes.
Is that what Bazinga means?
Thanks, Tiffany.
What did Sheldon mean by that?
Bye.
On August 15th, 2025, deputies were dispatched to the same bank after the suspect returned. While en route,
Oh, he went
dispatch
back to the
advised that
bank?
The suspect had already left the business and was walking southbound through the Speedway gas station parking lot.
YouTube is on to something.
Out here, now! Outside! Hold up, I didn't do anything. Get on the ground. Why? Get on the ground. I didn't do anything. Get on the ground.
I didn't do anything. I just tried putting the water
Get
in.
on the ground. Inside Speedway. On the ground. On the ground, I'll pop you. I'm gonna light you up, buddy, I'm telling you.
Yeah, this is Florida.
I'll light you up. What up, sir? I didn't Get on the ground. For what? Get on the ground.
For what?
I told you why. Well, no, Get on the ground. I want to know why you. What Get on the ground now. What did I do? Get on the ground.
To be fair, I feel like the cops should. I mean, I feel like this is the guy, but I mean, I feel like if you ask a cop something, they should say, "Hey, this is why. Now I'm going to tase you." The cop should tell him. I mean, I don't know. Holy beard! Do you see this guy? Brother, is that real? Does anyone else see this guy's beard? That's crazy. That's crazy.
Get on the ground. Tell you, go get lit up. I didn't do anything. Why are you? You hear me? The minute you move, you get popped. Why are you gonna pop me? You move and you can get popped. Go that door.
Santa stays in Florida the other 11 months of the year.
What did I do, sir? The bank. You know what I'm talking about. Get on the ground. What about it? Get on the ground. I don't know what you're saying about that. Get on the ground. I'm literally coming here to get a cigarette. Go back. Get on the ground. What's going on? Get on the ground. I don't understand what's going on, so you're not telling me.
Why is he like aura farming in the background? This is happening, and this guy's just in the back, just like. He's not reacting to anything that's happening. He's just standing there like aura farming.
You're just coming up to me. I'm telling you to get on the ground. That's what I'm telling you, you're not doing it. You're getting on the ground on the pop. But I didn't do anything. Get on the ground.
He's looking at the coffee machine now.
Get on the ground.
Dude, I'm so distracted by Santa.
Get on the ground. The second you move, you're getting popped. You understand that? Okay, I'm doing it. Do you understand that? But sir, what do you? I don't even understand. Sir, move out the way. I don't understand what's going on. I just told you what's going on. The bank. Get on the ground. Okay, what about the bank? You know what? No, I don't. You know what? What's your name? Greg. Greg Cooper. What you talking about? Your name's not Greg Cooper. Get on the ground. I don't have no idea what you're talking about. Get on the ground. Sir, I have no idea what you're talking about. Get on the ground. I
And I fear.
Get on the ground.
Why are you like?
I don't care. Get on the ground. I don't care that you're scared. Get on the ground.
Okay, this cop is kind of going crazy. This cop is a little. I mean, like I'm assuming this guy is a liar. Like I'm assuming he's a liar, but the cop is kind of. I mean, you know, cop's kind of tracking it a little. I don't care that you're scared.
Get on the ground. Get on the ground.
I didn't do anything. I didn't do anything. Are you recording? I didn't do anything. I didn't do anything. Okay.
Not the Celsius, no. Not the energy drinks. What is that? Oh, that's not even tell. What is that? Netero? Hetero. What that? No, that is Celsius. What is that? What does the box say? Maybe that says nitro. Or like hedro. Or like, I don't know. I don't drink energy drinks. I have no idea what that says.
Listen, I'm gonna roll
Hetho?
I want you to tuck your legs.
Heho.
Yes, sir.
Guys, what flavor is that? I don't know.
You ready? We're gonna just sit you up here. So grab it. Okay, ready? If you want to use your leg, we're gonna push it. Ready? 1, 2, 3, up.
He knocked over an entire box of Celsius. That's so sad. Martin County. Guys, where's Martin County? Is this Florida?
No. There's an ID on him.
Well, you identified him quick.
Subseat. Rear was right.
That kind of looks like Rick Ross.
Yeah, extra card.
That's awesome. That's a large pair of sunglasses. Am I crazy?
Alright, man, I'm gonna read you your rights, okay? So just listen, you have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be.
Dude, are those women's sunglasses? My mom has a couple pairs that look like that. Are those? Yes, it's Florida. It's always Florida. Like, am I like those look like women's sunglasses? Like, I think my mom has that like exact pair because usually like the women glasses have like the thicker frames. Is this guy wearing women's sunglasses?
Used against you in a court of law. You have the right to talk to a lawyer and have them present with you while you're being questioned. If you cannot afford to hire a lawyer, one will be appointed to represent you before any questioning if you wish.
He has a very round forehead.
To exercise these rights and not answer any questions or make any statements. Do you understand those rights?
Yes.
Okay, so what's going on here?
Can I ask what am I being charged for?
Right now, you resisted us because we detained you based off of what was going on at the bank.
I didn't resist anything. I didn't resist anybody.
As far as the sergeant was giving you commands to stop and you didn't listen?
I didn't.
So
I didn't understand why I was even being. I didn't even understand why I was even being, pursued.
So tell me what
That was an awesome laugh.
I'm not sure, sir. I'm just a normal guy. Like I said, normal guy. I don't know what may or may have been the case with anything, so I have no idea what's going on.
You're telling me you never tried to deposit a check or anything a while back under the name Greg Cooper? Is that your?
I am Greg Cooper.
Name, Greg Cooper?
Like I said, sir, I have no idea what's going on. I just wanted to know why I was being detained.
Right now, you're being detained for resisting, and we're trying to figure out what's going on. Okay.
This guy's got an unfortunate hairline. That's a. That's like that OG Gideon hairline. It's really bad. It's like halfway up his head.
Mark? My name's Jason. I'm Deputy Klusman, Martin County Sheriff's Office. So I'm the one who originally took the report at Mid-Florida Bank when you came up here beginning of August. You have that business account, Cooper Legacy Builders. You had that $1 million check. And so I'm the one who went to the bank. I ID'd you. We saw you on camera. The bank ID'd you. That Washington driver's license that you have and everything. So the reason that I'm talking to you right now is I just want to know why were you doing that? Like,
Well, because he wanted $1 million.
anyway?
He wanted $1 million.
I mean, $1 million is a lot of money.
What?
I'm sorry?
I can't really say.
Can't say too much? I mean,
Why, did someone force him to do this? Is he tied up in gang violence?
So I just want to know what, you're going, swinging for the fences first time. Just want to make sure you're not in any trouble or you don't caught up with the wrong people. I can't. You gotta speak up a little bit.
I don't. I'm not sure what to do.
Yeah. You can just talk to me. Just tell me why you came up here with the $1 million check and tried to deposit it. And
I think he just wanted $1 million, which honestly is fair. I think that's fair.
I understand being in trouble financially.
I want $1 million.
I do, believe it or not. I've had my fair share of ups and downs, and I've needed money in certain situations. So I just want to make sure that everything, wherever you're from, is okay. There's
If I keep playing with this rubber band, it's gonna snap. Probably.
You hope not. What about Greg Cooper? What's that name to you?
Is he related to Sheldon?
You're not sure how you got that name?
Okay, are they running stuff to like blur out the background noise, or is this guy actually just like whispering? Is he really like this? God, could be. I don't know what it seems like. Because his tones are very clear. Just like they have to. I don't. They have to be doing something to mute out the audio.
Well, let me start by asking you this: have you been up this way before? Are you from this area?
Up on the left looks constipated.
You're from Florida. Okay. You live down in Miami? Or the Miami area?
No.
No? Okay, so what brought you up this way? Family, friends?
Sure.
A mixture? Who's up here? Are you married? No?
Bro, I can't hear what Rick Ross is saying.
Do you live at home alone? Or do you have roommates or anything? Just here and there? Yeah, like I said, man, I just, what I don't want to see happen is some bad people get wind of what happened, and now you got a target on your back, right? So that's why I'm trying to get you to explain to me what was the motivation behind all this.
Bad situation.
Well, we don't want to make a bad situation worse.
Sure.
I can't understand him.
$1 million? The reason it piques my curiosity, man, is I've dealt with this a lot, right? And people are doing $500 checks, $1,000 checks, and when I got the call for your case, like she's swinging for the fences. This isn't. It's out of the ordinary, which kind of raised a red flag.
I don't think it's that out of the ordinary to just want $1 million. I think it's out of the ordinary to try and get it. But I mean, like this cop's asked, like this police officer's asking, like he's never thought in a million years, I'd like $1 million. No real reason. I want it. I think Rick Ross over here just wanted $1 million and he just tried to actually get it the easy way. I think. I don't think there's nothing deeper.
I wanted to talk to you, right? You're not trying to do $100 here, pay off $1,000 loan shark or something, right? $1 million that's huge.
He's being a little greedy with the million or what? What's that?
I'm not sure, honestly.
Just made a bad decision today? Or the other day?
That would be
Huh?
That would probably be the reason I do.
Alright, that's fine. People make mistakes. I'm not saying, you're not a bad guy. You know what I mean? I can't even see your eyes. You got your shades on, but you don't seem like a bad dude. It just seems like you made a bad decision and
He just wanted $1 million.
Kind of got a lot of little things stacked up here. So like the fake IDs and the everything else, and so I mean it is what it is, man. Can we do anything for you in the meantime? Like lower the AC a little bit?
Yeah, for sure. And then I guess just from what they told me and what he said to me, as far as that I'm not being arrested, I'm being detained.
Yeah. Right now you are under arrest. Okay.
Yeah, see, they got him. See, that's
so you are under arrest
commit
right
a
now.
crime, get
okay?
arrested.
What listen, you've been nothing but cool with us. Like you haven't. I don't know what happened before we got here. You've been you know, you haven't been disrespectful or anything like that. Did you take a car up here so it doesn't get towed? Can we do you a favor? Maybe someone come get it.
I probably don't. I don't think I necessarily need that.
Okay. Well, if it's left at one of these businesses over here, they're gonna tow it.
Understand.
If it goes to an impound lot, every day that it's there, they're going to be charging, and then eventually that's going to come back to you. So it's going to be thousands of dollars if you can't get a hold of them for a couple of days. So we are trying to do you a solid with your car.
I understand.
Which car is yours?
Like I said, I think I'm okay with that. I understand.
How'd you get up here then?
I understand that. I understand.
Did he just like spawn at the gas station? Did he not?
Thanks for talking to me. All right.
I do have other question for
The Uber?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I am being arrested.
Yeah.
What? Can you give me more information?
Yeah. So it's gonna be. I think it's gonna be a couple of different fraud type charges. Obviously, uttering the forged instrument, the fake check at the bank. You have you're in possession of a false identification that has your picture on it. I'm not too sure about the other ones, but I know those for sure.
When you said other ones, what do you mean?
Other charges.
What other charges?
That deputy that was talking to you. You're good. That deputy that was talking to you, he's the one that came out here initially and took that report, so he would know all the charges, and we could tell you them before we get you over to the jail. Okay. Yeah, we'll get you that, and they'll be able to tell you if there's a bond and all that.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. I'm not going to keep you in the dark.
The suspect also attempted to withdraw cashier's checks under Greg's name without his consent in both Sarasota and Bradenton.
So who
He was
is
charged with
Greg?
2
Do we
counts
know
of
who
uttering
Greg
a
Cooper
false
is?
Instrument, scheme to defraud or to obtain property over $50,000, possession of a fake driver's license, possession of an altered driver's license or ID card, and use or possession of another person's identification without consent. Share your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe.
The video kind of sucked. I'm gonna be real. I think Greg just wanted $1 million, and nobody understood that Greg just wanted $1 million. There was something I wanted to watch. Wasn't Nick Crowley? This Beyblade launcher was groundbreaking?
This Beyblade launcher was groundbreaking.
That's a Drago launcher. That's a Drago right there. That's a Drago ripcord.
Beyblade launcher. Although it's very old, it's still relatively a cool gimmick at these days.
It launches too.
Beyblade at a very reasonable distance, just like an actual Beyblade battle. Although these are all right spinning, it's still pretty cool that you can play by yourself or do multiplayer battle in real life. Of course, it's not as good as a normal launcher as most ripcord.
Galaxy Pegasus right there. That's a Galaxy Pegasus and what appears to be an Earth Leon. God, dude. Metal was so tough. That's... I have no idea where my Galaxy Pegasus is. I had the cool blue one. I have no idea where it is.
Launcher is pretty weak, but overall, it brings a lot of fun when you have no one to play with. What is your favorite Beyblade memory? Let us know.
God, I miss my Galaxy Pegasus. Up, we're lagging now. Time out, everybody. Hold up. See, this is all like body cam though. We need like more. We need like more stuff. Making a crab boil out of only food from the Dollar Tree. This video is awesome. Mid-bank fraud attempt. Is it Nick Rowley? No, it's not Nick Rowley. It's... Is it Chilling Scares? Chilling Scares. Is it Chilling Scares? No. What the hell did I want to watch? Who's the other spooky guy? There's Nick Crowley. There's Chilling Scares. There's... Who's like the trio of scary videos? Nexpo? It's not Nexpo. Who was it? It was like another... What? It was like top 5 like evil YouTubers. I wanted to watch this. I didn't save it, but I saw it and I was like, I'm gonna watch this. What the hell was the video? Who was it? this. I'm not gonna find it. I guess I could just type in like evil YouTubers. This is just not. I don't know what I thought was gonna come up. I don't know what I expected. Why does he have nipples? Yeah, dude, this is like, it was like, I'm never finding this. I'm just never finding this. The YouTubers got destroyed by Kai Cenat. Okay. We're not finding this ever, dude. I'm never going to find this video. We're not watching scammer video. I don't want to watch this guy throw up. Is there anything in the Discord? There's nothing new in the Discord. Interesting. Interesting that there's nothing new in the Discord. I want like a nice like mini documentary, right? But they're not here either because I like fried this YouTube account. This specific account's been like completely cooked. I don't want to watch Feral. No, I don't want to watch Feral. Dude, I'm not gonna find this, dude. Scott and Clark. Not finding this. The Weather Channel? Dude, I used to unironically just watch the Weather Channel. I'm not even joking. I like legitimately, I would just put the Weather Channel on and just stare at it. And it was kind of awesome. I'm actually like so mad I can't find this video. Dude, who is it? There's like a handful of horror YouTubers. And I could only think of 3 of them that aren't the guy I'm thinking of. Sure, dude. Maybe we will. There's nothing here. Do we just watch Rengo on the DS? I never got this far. I never got this far in Rengo. I only played 10 minutes of the first level, and then I never touched the game again. No, maybe the boss fights are tough. Let's see. What does the Bad Bill boss fight look like? Because I remember playing this level, didn't get this far, though. Yeah. Yeah, this is Rengo. Oh, that's his health bar on the bottom. Oh, that's his health bar on the bottom. I mean, this guy seems kind of cracked. You get 5 hearts? You get 5 hearts as Rengo. That seems like a lot, kind of. Dude, they really just made stuff for the DS. Like, isn't that crazy? Like, they were really just putting things on the DSi. Like, there was like a 15... Honestly, the entire lifespan of the DS, they just made games like this. Like, I don't even think this necessarily ended. It's like the original DS, it was like this. DSi, it was like this. DS, DS XL, new 3DS, right? 2DS, like, they just kept... They were really just putting stuff on the DS. That was awesome. That was awesome. Yeah, bro, I can't find this, bro. We're watching Chilling Scares. I want to get spooked. I want to get spooked. Maybe we'll find it. What was it? Yeah, not 2 hours. We're not watching 2 hours. Disturbing Internet Mysteries. This is 30 minutes long.
Around mid-2020, beneath a Pink Floyd Instagram post, a user named KaiKLimar22 left a...
Yeah, I can't find this video. Like, they were restarting. Disturbing Internet Mysteries. Whoa, hell.
Around mid-2020, beneath a Pink Floyd Instagram post, a user named KaiKLimar22 left a comment that most people probably would have dismissed as a bot spam post and scrolled past without thinking much of it. It read, "Help me. I'm an artist. I'm in trouble. I discovered a cannibalism restaurant here in Brazil. Now there's an agency of espionage torturing me. My parents were kidnapped. Can you save me? Please, I'm suffering." But underneath this desperate post, he included his full legal name, contact number, complete address, and the location of the said cannibalism restaurant.
So this is
along
real.
with its email and a link to its website. On its own, something like this would be easy to dismiss as a troll or a cheap stunt to grab people's attention. But when other users visited the profile, the situation became a lot harder to brush off. His account was filled with nearly identical posts, all repeating the same accusation and begging strangers to help him before it was too late. And in some of them, he even uploaded legal documents belonging to himself and his parents as a desperate attempt to prove that the people in the story were real. From there, the trail spread beyond Instagram. His Facebook account and X profile were filled with the same desperate pleas going back as far as 2000.
Okay, to be fair though, how does one discover a cannibalism restaurant? Like, how do you? What was he just like eating in the restaurant? He went to go use the bathroom and he took like the wrong turn. Then he just walked in the kitchen and saw like the chef guy just like cutting up like a human leg, and he was like, "Oh!" And then he just walked away because he's a graphic that like, how do you stumble upon that? I don't know. Brazil is kind of crazy though. They be doing weird stuff in Brazil.
According to people who had been following his situation, he had also been directly messaging strangers with the same request for help for almost 2 years. Eventually, some users also found an art account connected to him, where he often posted dark and disturbing drawings with captions that use phrases like "destroy fascism" and "socialism is fascism."
Okay, so what if this guy just is in like a very prolonged state of psychosis? Brazil mentioned T-brother. T-brother, you live in Brazil. T-brother, are there cannibalism restaurants? Well, I guess you wouldn't know actually. If this guy discovered a cannibalism restaurant, that implies it wasn't known. He just stumbled up.
Along with frequent references to the same
Casey was like,
cannibal
"That's some
restaurant.
long pork."
Because of this, one of the first theories many people landed on was that the entire thing was an ARG attempt gone too far. An ARG, or alternate reality game, is basically a fictional story told through real-world platforms, where creators use social media accounts and online profiles as pieces of the narrative. So, from this angle, Kaike's post could be read as a horror project that began with his art and then slowly expanded into something much harder to separate from reality.
Hospital?
But that theory had one major problem. If this was a performance, it was an incredibly strange one. There was no clear puzzle to solve and no satisfying reveal waiting at the end. Instead, it was just Kaike repeating the same accusation with a level of commitment that made it feel like something he genuinely believed was happening.
What if he's just autistic?
And that left one uncomfortable possibility open. What if he wasn't trying to create a horror story at all?
What if
he
he's in a
actually
horror
believed
story?
Every word of it. As strange as the phrase cannibalism restaurant sounds, the idea isn't completely unheard of in Brazil. Because just 8 years earlier in 2012, 3 people were arrested in Garanhuns in the Brazilian state of Pernambuco after the police accused them of murdering at least 2 women, consuming parts of their bodies.
There's once a couple that used people meat to make, what the hell is pastéis? So they just kind of be eating people sometimes in Brazil. I mean, to be fair, dude, people on Pernambuco. What does that mean? T-brother, is this like a big story? You know about this? Did this like make rounds in the news?
Stuffed meat pies that were sold to unsuspecting customers.
Is this what you were talking about? Is this exactly what you were talking about? You just brought this up the second we got here? My God, so this did happen.
And what made this case even more disturbing was how ordinary the operation looked from the outside. According to the police, the pies were sold even to schools and hospitals. Now, on its own, this case had no apparent connection to Kaike's story. But it did make Kaike's claim feel slightly less impossible than it first sounded. The problem was that beyond the accusation itself, he never provided anything that actually proved what he was saying.
I never lie.
And when people tried to approach him directly for more information, his answers didn't make the story any clearer. For instance, when a Reddit user DM'd him and asked about the supposed espionage, all he got back were fragmented responses like, "They're torturing me. It's an evil organization. It's because they're evil."
Yeah, this guy's a retard. Assuming this is real. It's like assuming this is real, right? Like, assuming I wish I had a relationship as strong as theirs. Okay. Like, assuming this is real, right? Like, I get it. This guy's Brazilian. English may not be his first language. If people are reaching out, seemingly trying to help you, don't talk to them in riddles. These people are tormenting me. They kidnapped my parents. Where are you? What are they doing to you? They're evil people. They're evil shadow people that torture me because they're evil. Okay, that's not what I asked you. Could I help you? Help. My life is agony. Like, this guy's... Just give people, like, direct responses.
Every attempt to get a clear explanation out of him circled back to the same handful of words. And that's what made the website link he had been attaching to his public posts and comments this whole time so important. Out of everything he flooded the internet with, it was the one piece of information that could actually be checked. But when users followed the link, it led to the website of a hospice and rehabilitation center.
Yeah, this guy's in, like, psychosis.
Maps, it takes you to a medical facility called Baramid Support House. The building itself looked completely ordinary. Nothing about it pointed toward the kind of horror Kaike was describing. Even the Google reviews described it like any other care facility with patients and
In this moment of such fragility, they are excellent professionals showing respect, care, and commitment to the patient and family. I am grateful for everything you did for my sister, Baramed team. Thank you very much. Holy glaze.
families praising the staff for their attention and support. And these details changed the entire shape of the mystery. Maybe Kaike wasn't exactly lying. Perhaps he had been a patient in this medical center at some point, and because of some kind of severe paranoid psychosis, he had come to believe that the doctors and caregivers around him were not treating people, but harming them. It would explain why his story never produced any solid evidence, while also explaining why he seemed so genuinely terrified every time he repeated it. But as believable as this theory sounds, it has one major problem.
His
Nowhere
parents
on
are missing.
Barman's website
Oh.
did it describe itself as a psychiatric facility or somewhere that treats severe psychological disorders.
That makes more
Their
sense. But
service
where are his
seems to be
parents, though?
directed mainly toward elderly patients. This makes it less likely for Kaike to be a patient at this medical center. But after spending
But what if his parents are patients at the medical center? What if his parents just went there and this guy just went off the deep end and thought that they were like eating old people and they kidnapped him?
more
Maybe.
time with the details of this case, I started to notice something that I haven't seen anyone else point out. Kaike's posts always mention two things together: the cannibalism restaurant and the claim that his parents had been kidnapped. And in some of his most desperate uploads, he posts his mother's government-issued identity card as proof that she was a real person. At first, that seems like a strange thing to prove. Nobody was questioning whether his mother existed. But Baramed is a continuing care facility. It's the kind of place where families admit elderly relatives for long-term treatment. And if Kaike's parents had been placed there by other family members and he didn't understand or didn't accept that decision, then everything about his story starts to look different. In his mind, his parents hadn't been admitted for medical care, they had been taken against their will, and the people looking after them weren't doctors, but something far worse.
Yeah, but where does
It
the
would explain
cannibalism
why he
come
posted
from?
the same address hundreds of times and couldn't give a clear answer when people reached out to him. And it would explain posting his mother's identity card for the world to see. He believed someone had taken her and no one around him was doing anything about it. Either way, both theories still rely on the same foundation: that Kaike was mentally ill and that his paranoia had gotten severe enough to twist a normal care facility into something horrifying inside his own head. Unfortunately, there is no way to confirm any of this, because at some point after the story started gaining attention online, all of Kaike's accounts went dark. It's possible that the people around him or someone who knew him eventually stepped in and got him the help he needed. But until Kaike himself resurfaces or someone who knew him comes forward with an answer, this is where the case stays.
Maybe he got kidnapped by the evil cannibals and they made him crazy.
On April 1st, 2009, a YouTube channel named Bobby Joe Blythe 007 uploaded a strange video titled "Jesus Taught Me." It was old, blurry footage that was clearly transferred from a VHS tape and recorded in an
Is that
entirely different
grass?
era.
What is that?
Was taken on 13 December 1984.
December 13th, 1984, I would have been negative. I would have been negative 17. Negative 17, December 13th? I think so. 1984. 2003? Yeah.
At first, it didn't get much attention and sat on the channel with almost no views for weeks. But when it finally caught the attention of viewers on martial arts forums, it quickly became one of the most disturbing pieces of footage to ever surface on the internet. The video opened inside a small karate dojo in Dumfries, Virginia, where a thin, soft-spoken man
Virginia.
had apparently walked in off the street and told the people inside that he'd been trained in martial arts by Jesus Christ himself.
Nice, dude.
This guy,
Why record
like
this,
I say,
though?
he's a priest. He's a 10th degree red belt. And who'd you say promoted you to 10th degree red belt? Jesus did. Okay.
Now, a claim like that obviously suggests
Jesus
that
practiced
the
the
man may
holy
not have
arts.
been in a normal state of mind, but he never came across as aggressive. In fact, he was even clear that he didn't want to hurt anyone, and that he only intended to demonstrate what he had learned.
I won't brag or anything of that nature, but I can demonstrate.
Okay, demonstrate on him.
Well,
Is he gonna, like, kill this guy?
on him. I will demonstrate around him.
The other two men in the frame were the owner of the dojo and one of his students. Both were Marines. And once the man finished explaining himself, the owner told the student to face him. Despite the man repeatedly making it clear that he only wanted to demonstrate, the interaction turned violent almost immediately. And even as he tried to back away, the student continued attacking him while the owner watched and let it happen.
Don't do that anymore.
Sorry, so wait, so this mentally ill guy comes in claiming that Jesus Christ taught him karate. And he's like, I want to demonstrate it on your student. The guy's like, okay, sure. They start fighting. Clearly the mentally ill guy's not good at karate. He knows no martial art. But the student guy just starts like beating him up. Is that did I mishear that? Is that where this is going? Did autism exist in the 80s?
Good. I'm not a fighter.
The situation continued to escalate until the man was badly hurt and lying almost unresponsive on the floor, while the owner told the others to drag him out. The video then cut to the camera focusing on the floor, where a trail of blood led toward the exit of the dojo. And according to the description beneath the video, the man was
The dummy was in my shopping center while I was on bodyguard job in Washington D.C. This guy was in the Pizza Hut eating pizza off the plates of others, and the Pizza Hut manager ran him out with a pistol. Later, the very same day, police officers were called to remove him from a nearby pharmacy after having been caught reaching into customers' purses. After a short time after that, he visited a Napa auto parts store next to my karate dojo and told the management he planned on teaching in that dojo and that Jesus taught him. The Napa guys told him he was confused, their polite way of warning the man against such action. But not wanting to miss a show, they told the man they would close early just to watch and that he must not know the owner, which is nobody to play with. Needless to say, the police pulled him out of the dumpster behind my karate dojo where he was neatly placed. Semper Fi to all my Marine brothers. The karate student in the white is also a Marine sergeant and a brand new black belt. Never get stupid with a Marine. You can get jacked up and have your clock stopped. So they just killed this
found
autistic
by
guy.
police officers inside a dumpster behind the building, strongly insinuating that he had been killed. But neither the footage nor the
They killed the
description
Jesus
made it
karate guy.
entirely clear whether the man had actually survived what had happened to him or not. And that was what horrified everyone who came across the video. So once martial arts forums got a hold of the clip, it spread fast, and people started trying to figure out where it had come from. The first major clue was the username of the channel itself, which led viewers directly to Bobby Joe Blythe, a former US Marine and the same man who appeared to be giving orders in the video. As for the dojo, it had been a storefront in a shopping center in Dumfries, Virginia. By the time the video appeared online, the place had already been shut down for years. These details only made the entire situation more difficult to explain. Because if this footage actually showed a brutal assault, then why would Bobby be the one to upload it to YouTube decades later? Maybe, in his mind, what happened in that room wasn't a crime at all. When viewers went through the rest of his channel, the videos gave a much clearer sense of the kind of authority he believed in.
We don't tolerate this from nobody in our domain. We, black belts, this is our place. We can do what we want anytime we feel like it, and feel free as anybody could be in this world.
So this guy's just like a real life John Kreese from Karate Kid. He's just this is just like a Cobra Kai LARP dojo in like DC in the 80s. It's awesome.
In your place, this is yours. This is your dojo. No one treads on your territory. We can do anything we want. Just school can. We're liberal. If they come through that door,
checking my email.
And if this was the kind of violent culture Bobby had built inside his dojo, it would explain how a badly wounded man could be dragged out the back door without anyone in the room treating it like something that needed to be reported. Naturally, viewers began contacting local authorities and sending them the footage, believing they had uncovered evidence of a crime that had somehow gone unnoticed for decades. But just days later, Captain Ronald Mackey of the Dumfries Police Department released a statement that seemed to shut the entire mystery down. According to him, the victim had survived the attack and had been interviewed by police after the incident. On paper, that should have been the end of it. Except the explanation started falling apart as soon as more details came out. Another official who was a retired police detective named Chuck Feldbush also claimed the man survived, but his account
Dude, old cops used to have just the coolest names. Chuck Feltbush is one of the coolest things I've heard like this entire week. That's such a tough
The
name.
investigation sounded far less thorough than the department's statement implied. Officer Chuck said he personally knew both Bobby and the victim, describing the man as a homeless guy who lived in the woods near the dojo.
But he
In
was
his
taught
own
by
words,
Jesus.
"You could tell he had been beaten severely, but he wasn't very cooperative and didn't want to pursue charges." But if that was the entire basis for closing the matter, it also meant that the police never really conducted a proper inquiry into what happened inside that dojo. More importantly, it made the official claim that the victim survived almost impossible to verify. Because even if the attack didn't kill him immediately, it's still possible that a severely beaten, mentally unstable homeless man could have easily died days later from untreated injuries without anyone noticing. And since none of the officers involved could even remember his name, there is no way to trace where he went after that. Searching for hospital records and missing person reports from the area doesn't bring up any matches. And with no more leads to follow, people online started looking deeper into Bobby's background instead. According to several sources, Bobby's dojo may have attracted more than ordinary martial arts students. His background as a former Marine reportedly brought in bodyguards, other Marines, and possibly even local police officers.
So this was just the Marine
If that's
dojo.
true, it could explain two things at once. Why the response from the local authorities felt so strangely muted, and why Bobby felt confident enough to post the video publicly in the first place. And if both of those things are true, they point to a simple but uncomfortable possibility. That the case didn't go anywhere because the people responsible for investigating it were too close to the people involved. But that is where the facts end and speculation begins. There is no direct evidence proving that local officials deliberately buried this, and nothing about the case directly indicates that Bobby was protected. That said, without the victim ever being clearly identified, it's impossible to prove or disprove any of these theories. Which is also why, despite thousands of people online trying to dig through the footage from every possible angle, there has been no meaningful development to the case over the 2 decades since the footage first surfaced, leaving the entire mystery trapped between two possibilities. Either the unnamed victim survived one of the most brutal assaults ever posted to YouTube, then vanished back into a life where no one could find him, or the video really did capture the final moments of an unidentified man while the people who could have helped him decided to look the other way.
Is it not crazy though how like stuff like this could have just happened like pre-internet? Like people really were just like dying and disappearing at like, would you even say like an alarming rate? Because even then, like this is something to think about. Is the world more dangerous now than it was like 30 years ago, right? Or is the world equally as dangerous? We just know more about what's happening, right? Because like, like in the 70s, 80s, I really do feel like, there was as much bad things happening in maybe like slightly less, but there was as much bad happening in the world as there is right now. The difference is like something happens like halfway across the country, like you hear about it within like 5 minutes. Dude, if like a school blew up in like the middle of Arkansas in like the 80s, like the only people that would know about it were like the inhabitants of the town and maybe some neighboring town people in like the county. That's like literally it, dude. Like if something like crazy happened back then, like, and I know this is just some guy getting murdered in like the evil Marine dojo, but like I don't know. I feel like stuff like this always happened. We just know more about it now, which makes it worse. But it's not like the world is any more dangerous. It's just people are more aware. I don't know what I'm talking about.
On June 16, 2016, a security guard in Utah picked up something on an old AM radio that would go on to be one of the creepiest pieces of audio in recent
Radios are so
internet
tough.
history. The guard's name was Cody Erickson, and at the time he had been working a swing shift at a bank management building somewhere in Utah. Inside the security office was an old AM/FM radio that belonged to his supervisor.
He just felt like turning it on.
And since Cody had already finished his tasks for the night and was just waiting for the next guard to come in, he started turning through the AM stations to pass the time. Most of what came through was exactly what you'd expect from an old radio late at night.
Dude, I miss when things had dials. I'm gonna be real, dude. I'm starting to get pissed off with like touchscreens. Like I really am, dude. Just bring back like good old like dial knobs that you could really just like twist, and when you twist them, they have like a vague clicking. You know what I'm talking about, dude? Like, when like you're in your car, or like I don't know about newer cars, but if you're in like an older car and like you want to like turn on like the AC or whatever, or like the audio, and you twist it, the thing just goes like there's like a faint like a very faint click. Like touchscreens, there's no satisfaction, dude. You twist like a nice like gear thing, whatever, and you feel it like clicking your fingers.
But then, somewhere between a sports station on one side and an old music station on the other, Cody heard a woman.
The smooth ones are nice though. Also, what?
Sports station on one side and an old music station on the other, Cody heard a woman crying. He tried adjusting the dial
Okay, I mean, that could have been anything. I mean, I heard a woman crying, but did I hear a woman crying because that was a woman crying? Or did I hear a woman crying because that was an unintelligible noise and I was told that was a woman crying? I mean, this could be like a brainstorm green needle thing where you hear what you want to hear when you think about it. That was too. Let's go back and listen to that again.
A woman crying.
I don't know, man. I'm not convinced. I don't know what that is.
He tried adjusting the dial multiple times, hoping to pull the signal in more clearly. But each time he moved it, the broadcast either faded into static or got buried underneath one of the nearby stations. Still, what little came through was disturbing enough that he pulled out his phone and started recording. In the audio, the woman sounded like she was pleading with someone to leave her alone, and at one point, she mentioned 2 children.
Okay, so that's more convincing. That I feel like I'm gonna be real. I feel like we should have come with this out the gate. So that's a lot more convincing than before.
The signal continued wavering in and out throughout the recording, with her voice rising and disappearing beneath the noise.
And this guy's just hearing all of this at work.
And then, right at the end, the static cleared just long enough for another voice to come through and say something that nobody has ever been able to agree on. To most people who heard it, the words sounded like, "rip her apart." After this, the broadcast cut out completely. Cody later checked that same stretch of the dial twice a night over the following days, hoping to hear it again, but the voice never returned. So, left with a recording he couldn't explain, he uploaded it to YouTube, hoping someone online might be.
Can you even like trace a radio signal? Like, how would that even work? I mean, I guess like, can you even trace where a radio signal came from?
Able to
I've
figure
never
out
thought
where
of
to
that.
come from. The first, and probably the most comforting theory that the internet came up with, was that the recording was just a scripted performance. The reason is that AM radio isn't as predictable as FM. Depending on where you are and how late you're listening, the dial can pick up all sorts of broadcasts, including old horror dramas and detective shows.
See, like, that's the
according
problem,
to this
like
theory, Cody could have simply tuned into the middle of
like
a fictional
certain
scene.
radio waves could just pick up like anything from anywhere, right? Because it's not like with radio waves, it's like this is the one radio wave for this one thing. This is the one radio wave for this one thing depending where you are. Like if you have a radio with you and you like move around, like the station could change because it's like using the same frequency just like far enough away. Can you trace a radio wave?
And the crying woman was just an actress, while the distorted signal made the performance sound a little too real. Some other users also suggested that it could have been a drive-in movie theater leaking its audio into the radio. For those who don't know, outdoor theaters often transmit film audio over short-range radio so viewers can listen through their car speakers, and that signal can occasionally bleed onto nearby frequencies, which would mean what Cody heard was nothing more than the climax of some horror film leaking out of a transmitter somewhere down the road.
But what movie?
While both of those explanations make sense on the surface, they run into 2 problems. First, over the years, no one has been able to identify any piece of media, including audiobooks, films, radio shows, and horror dramas that cleanly matches the phrases heard in the broadcast. And second, most modern drive-in theaters tell customers to tune into an FM frequency, not the AM band Cody was listening on. So, while a movie or radio drama is probably the easiest explanation to accept, it still doesn't account for why the source has never been identified. But probably the biggest reason people struggle to believe the performance theory was that the crying didn't sound staged. It didn't have the rhythm of an actor waiting for a line, or the clean emotional arc of a scene written to build tension. It sounded broken and uneven, like someone who was struggling to hold themselves together. And this led one Reddit user to suggest a very different theory. According to them, the recording may have come from a call-in radio show, possibly one where distressed callers reached out to a church or counselor for help, and the woman might have been crying while describing something terrible that had happened to her in the past. This would also explain how the final line might have been misheard. Instead of "rip her apart," the voice might have actually said 4 years apart, which would fit much more naturally into a conversation about grief or family trauma. But without the name of the original program, there's no way to verify this theory either, leaving the mystery exactly where it started. Unfortunately, there's a much more chilling possibility of what the audio could have been. Maybe Cody was listening to
evil
something
murder?
that was never meant to be broadcast. Some users pointed out that the audio could have been a leaked signal from a baby monitor nearby. Older baby monitors and wireless security cameras are known to transmit on frequencies that nearby receivers can accidentally pick up. And while that alone doesn't explain every technical detail of Cody's recording, there are real cases where this exact kind of stray signal ended up exposing something deeply disturbing happening inside a private home. For instance, in February 2004, a man in Milwaukee installed a wireless security camera in his home. But while he was flipping between his own cameras, his receiver accidentally picked up a signal from someone else's house. On the screen, he could see 2 young girls standing with their arms raised above their heads while a woman in the room appeared to be hitting them. When the man contacted law enforcement, police confirmed that his receiver was likely picking up a cross signal from another camera within a radius of about 75 to 150 feet. Similarly, in another case from the Czech Republic in 2007, a father was
got a
watching
crazy
his own
haircut.
baby through a video monitor when the device suddenly picked up a stray signal from another home nearby. It showed a young boy tied up on the bare floor of a room. After the father reported what he saw, police traced the signal to a house in the neighborhood, where the child was found bound with duct tape, severely dehydrated.
Dude, stuff
and
really
being
does just
watched
be
over by a
happening.
video
Isn't that
camera.
crazy?
So, with cases like these on record,
Like,
you
things
would think
really
that
just
Cody's
happen, like,
radio caught a
randomly, and you
stray
have no
feed
idea.
From a monitor or a camera somewhere nearby isn't easy to dismiss. And if that's what happened, then what he was listening to may have been an act of domestic violence, or something much worse, playing
evil
out
murder.
in real time. Unfortunately, without the original broadcast ever being identified, the mystery can't move past speculation. All we really have is a short 2-minute recording of an old radio in a quiet security office. And unless that source is ever found, we may never know whether Cody captured a piece of fiction or something far more real that was never meant to be heard. On May 1st, 1995, a University of Arizona student named Brian Hance was flipping through the campus newspaper, the Arizona Daily Wildcat, when a strange full-page message on page 16 caught his attention. The page was filled with mathematical symbols, scientific notations, and historical references, including an image of Martin Luther surrounded by formulas and cryptic diagrams.
Martin Luther was
At
a
the
fraud.
top, it carried a simple title.
Totally loses to
May Day,
Goku.
1995. At first, Brian didn't think much of it, assuming it was either an invitation to some college fraternity or some
Goku
secret
clears
club.
Martin
But
Luther.
this assumption would be proven wrong over the next 2 years, because every year a new version of the same kind of message appeared in the paper. The pages blended mathematics, maps, biblical passages, historical figures, scientific diagrams, and fragments written in Latin, Greek, Hebrew, German, and other languages. Some even included musical notation or hand-drawn illustrations. Others referenced philosophers, theologians, and pivotal moments in history. By 1997, Brian was working as the web administrator for the Arizona Daily Wildcat, which gave him access to the paper's entire archive. So he spent days digging through decades of old issues, and what he found unsettled him on 2 fronts. First, these cryptic pages weren't new. He found similar messages stretching back years, eventually tracing the mystery back to the early 1980s. Second, despite appearing in the newspaper for years, no one at the Daily Wildcat seemed to know who was behind them. The ads were simply delivered through a lawyer, leaving the real author.
Wait, so they were just putting stuff in the newspaper, but you didn't know what it was? That just seems like fault on the newspaper. Like, someone was just saying, yeah, put this in the paper, and it was like weird, creepy, like a mathematical gibberish, and they were just like, no one ever raised any concerns.
They're completely anonymous. So, to keep track of everything, Brian created MaydayMystery.org and began archiving every page he could find, hoping that if enough people looked at them together, someone might finally crack what they meant. Digging through the website, you'll find that although every issue brought a different looking puzzle, some elements kept repeating. The first and most obvious was the hand-drawn
The little
smiley
face.
face, which over
Little
the
guy.
years had become something like a signature or logo for the person or people behind the mystery. A small, smirking man with 2 dots for eyes and a sly grin tucked into the corner of page after page. On top of this, Martin Luther also appeared repeatedly, either directly or through references. And so did one particular word, leitmotif. It's a German word that means recurring theme, which is interesting because recurring themes are exactly what these advertisements seem to rely on. At first glance, it's easy to dismiss the archive as the work of a schizophrenic, a theory that has been debated for years on the internet. But after combing through dozens of them, there are 2 reasons why I don't think that theory holds up. For one, the advertisements are incredibly detailed. They pull together mathematics, history, religion, science, multiple languages, maps, and recurring symbols in ways that stay surprisingly consistent over decades. Then there's the money. By 1997 alone, dozens of Mayday advertisements have already been published, and new ones have continued appearing almost every year since the early 1980s, with smaller updates being released in between. A full-page ad in the Wildcat can cost hundreds of dollars each time, which suggests that whoever was behind them had both the financial resources and a long-term commitment to the project. For years, the identity of the people behind these advertisements remained a complete mystery, until Brian finally found the first real lead. It wasn't the anonymous author, but the man who had been submitting the advertisements to the newspaper for years.
Say it was a lawyer?
A Tucson attorney named Robert Truman Hungerford. Brian first learned about Robert after unexpectedly receiving an email from him. Robert confirmed that he acted as the legal representative for the people behind the advertisements. Yet, despite acting as the middleman, he consistently refused to reveal who his clients actually were. And from that point on,
Odds this has something to do with Jeffrey Epstein. I don't think they're that high, but I mean, they were moving kind of weird. I don't know, man. They were moving kind of weird. Would you put it past Epstein to some random little evil town? He's just putting like a Martin Luther related math puzzles. He could have.
Brian's investigation became part of the mystery itself. He began receiving carefully scripted
Random
phone
lawyer
calls,
that's not gonna
cryptic mail,
talk?
and packages postmarked from Las Vegas and routed through.
Hey, buddy, you're on the sidewalk. Buddy, you can't park there. You can't park there, bud. That's a sidewalk. That's not the road. How did he end up there? Is that legal? Can a mailman do that?
Pakistan, some containing foreign stamps and Middle Eastern coins. After he fell behind on website updates because he was sick, he even received a get well card. None of these messages were openly threatening, but they made one thing clear. Whoever was behind the Mayday mystery knew exactly who Brian was, and they were paying attention to his investigation. And this naturally shifted all the focus towards Robert, because he wasn't a random attorney. He had studied at the University of Arizona, earned a doctorate in theology, became a member of Mensa, the highest IQ society in the world, and reportedly spoke several languages, including Dutch, German, Greek, Hebrew, Latin, Russian, and
Hebrew. This could have something to do with Israel. I don't know.
Spanish.
I'm just saying.
So when you compare his background to the advertisements with their theological references, historical figures, and multilingual fragments, it becomes easy to understand why people began to suspect he was more than just the lawyer. There's one more detail that makes the connection a lot stronger. If you pull up Robert's old University of Arizona yearbook photo, he appears to have close cropped hair, the eyebrows running almost straight across, and a faint smile, all of which looks exactly like the little smirking man at the bottom of pages. However, he has repeatedly denied being the sole creator. Instead, he claims he was representing an organization known as the Orphanage. In interviews over the years, he described Mayday Mystery as a work of art, while also suggesting there was a real society behind it who dealt with future events. He also insisted that everything needed to understand the mystery is already publicly available on Brian's website, encouraging people to pay particular attention to its theological themes. But if the orphanage is real, no one has been able to prove who they are. Over the years, theories have ranged from a political activist
Maybe
group
they're
with
in the
roots
cheese
Vietnam
caves.
War era, to an alternate reality game, to a mass.
You know, I've been thinking about this. You really expect me to believe that the United States government just has a bunch of caves filled with cheese and there's nothing else going on there? Just miles upon miles of caves, just filled to the brim with government cheese that was made because of a milk surplus after World War II. And do you expect me to believe that there's nothing going on in those caves? Okay,
Work
sure.
of conceptual art designed to reward only the most obsessive investigators. Yet, none of these theories explain every piece of the mystery. And it's not because people haven't tried over the decades. One young woman once drove from Phoenix to meet Brian at a cafe in downtown Tucson carrying a thick binder of research. She believed the Mayday mystery was connected to the Zodiac Killer, comparing symbols from the ad with ciphers and envelopes linked to the case. Brian heard her out, but told her he didn't think that was it. And before she left, she told him she had already sent everything to the FBI. But not every theory was that far-reaching. One of the most interesting clues came from an anonymous contributor on Brian's website who used the name Near a Terminal. Unlike most people, this person seemed to understand how at least part of the puzzle worked. For one of the earlier ads from the 1980s, the person pointed out that if you counted the brushstrokes in the Chinese
I feel like the 80s was before Epstein now. I think this doesn't have to do with Epstein.
characters, you got 24, and if you counted the letters in the English word above them, Richmond, you got 8. Put them together and you get 8/24, or August 24th. And sure enough, the next ad in the series had appeared on August 24th. However, it remains as one of the only times anyone has ever produced a clean, verifiable decode of any part of the mystery. Brian became convinced that Near a Terminal was somehow connected to the orphanage. However, even that breakthrough only cracked one tiny piece of one ad out of hundreds. And that is what makes the Mayday mystery so unsettling. Every time one part begins to make sense, the larger picture becomes even harder to see. On one occasion, Robert claimed that the mystery went back even further than the newspaper ads. According to him, the first message existed long before 1981, but in a different medium. He refused to say what that medium was, only explaining that the earlier messages were designed so that someone would have to be inside the group to even recognize them, which means Brian's site may not even contain the complete archive of these puzzles. Nonetheless, for nearly 3 decades, Brian preserved the ads, letters, and any clues connected to the mystery. But even after all this, he never came even close to understanding what the messages actually meant. After more than 40 years, countless investigators, and hundreds of theories, the Mayday mystery.
Yeah, we gotta let this go, bro. 40 years? This is how you open a wormhole. I'm gonna be real. Whatever's going on here, whatever secret shadow society, whatever the Illuminati's trying to do, honestly, they got it. Like, they're good. They got it. We don't need to keep digging further, right? The less we know, the better. Let them keep putting their newspaper ads. Let them keep talking about, Martin Luther and the Pythagorean theorem. We don't gotta. This is how you open a wormhole. And Jaden's using an evil orange anger emoji. Nice.
Remains unsolved.
Yeah.
On September 12, 2008, a 49-year-old Delta Airlines employee named Charles Peck was on his way to Los Angeles for a job interview. The interview was at Van Nuys Airport, and if he got the job, it would finally allow him to move to California and marry his fiancée, Andrea Katz, who had been waiting for him in Westlake Village. But unfortunately, he never managed to reach the station.
His plane blew up?
He became part of a tragedy whose mystery remains unresolved to this day. At around 4:22 that afternoon, the Metrolink train he was riding collided head-on with a Union Pacific freight train near Chatsworth, California. It was later found that the Metrolink engineer had run the red signal because he was distracted by his phone,
right now?
texting just seconds before the impact.
I have a
which
rubber
led to
band.
25 people losing their lives, and Charles was one of them. While that was tragic on its own, what happened afterwards is the reason Charles Peck's story would continue circulating online years after the disaster. Andrea was driving to pick him up from the Moore Park station when she heard the news of the crash on the radio. She rushed to the scene, and Charles's family soon joined her, hoping he still might be somewhere inside the wreckage. And then, a few hours after the collision, they got their first sign of hope. Charles's son received a call. It was from his father's phone. Over the course of that
Someone
night,
mentioned me.
Charles's phone
No
reportedly
one mentioned
called
you
his
to your
son,
brother.
his brother, his sister, his stepmother,
You're doing
and
the perk
Andrea.
angle.
In total, his family received around 35
Fine, I'll sit up
calls
then,
from
I
his
guess.
number.
Fine.
But every single time they answered, there was nothing on the other end. Just silence, or a wash of static before the line went dead seconds later. And because rescuers were still searching through the scene, the calls gave the family hope that Charles was still alive, just trapped somewhere in the wreckage. But roughly an hour after the last call, rescuers finally located Charles's body deep inside the first train after tracing him using the signal from his phone. According to the reports given to his family, he had likely died on impact before any of the calls were ever made.
So who
However,
called
one
the
detail
phone?
didn't add up. Rescuers were never able to find his phone anywhere near his body. Now, for a lot of people online, there was only one way to explain that. They claim Charles was somehow trying to reach his family from the afterlife.
Mhm.
But as comforting as that idea may sound,
The only
even
logical explanation. The only logical explanation. You die in a train crash and then your spirit calls your phone to let your family know that you're dead. It's only. the only logical explanation.
His fiance admitted it was something she held on to emotionally, not something she could actually defend. So if we set the afterlife theory aside, we're left with a much harder question. How does a deceased man's phone make 35 calls on its own? The most obvious explanation is a phone malfunction.
Yeah.
The incident happened back in 2008 when phones still had physical buttons. So if the device was crushed inside the wreckage, it's possible that pressure, moisture, or damaged circuitry caused it to repeatedly dial numbers from Charles's recent calls or saved contacts. And at first, this theory seems to answer two of the hardest questions at once. It explains how the calls came from Charles's number even though he died on impact, and why nobody could hear anything on the other end. The reason the phone calls eventually stopped could simply be because the phone ran out of battery after switching through the phone book all night long. But the moment you look closely, this theory falls apart on one single detail. A damaged phone firing off signals at random isn't selective about who it calls. It would have hit coworkers, voicemail, or wrong numbers. Instead, every single one of those 35 calls went to a close family member, and not one rang a random contact, which pushes us toward a second, more disturbing theory. Maybe a survivor trapped inside the same wreckage, too injured to speak, found Charles's phone and scrolled through the recent calls, hitting one number after another, hoping someone would trace it back. But this still leaves two major questions unanswered.
Who was it and where'd the
First,
phone?
if a conscious person were calling for rescue, why dial the same 5 relatives 35 times and never once call 911? And if someone else was using the phone, why was Charles's body the one found after rescuers traced the signal, and to no phone at all? None of these questions disprove the theory, but they do keep it from being a complete answer. There's also a less charitable version of that same idea. Instead of a survivor, maybe someone passing by the wreckage picked up Charles's phone from the debris and started calling his family as a sick, deliberate prank. And out of every theory so far, this is the only one that fully accounts for the missing phone. Somebody took it with them. But it doesn't explain the fact that the rescuers located Charles by tracing the signal from his phone directly to him. If someone really took it with them, the signal should have led rescuers somewhere else entirely, not deep inside the first train where Charles's body was found.
What if he
Brings
ate
us
the
to
phone?
The most uncomfortable possibility. What if Charles didn't die right away? For that to be true, the coroner would have had to be wrong about the time of death. And at first, that sounds like a...
Or, and hear me out, this is a big or. The trains collided with each other. Charles was like, he had his phone like this, right? He's on his phone, you know, this is like 2008. He's not swiping, he's pressing buttons. The trains hit each other. He's like, and the phone gets like shoved in his mouth from like the force. And it gets like stuck because I mean, surely they wouldn't have like, you know, done like an x ray to see like if there was a phone in this guy's neck or stomach, right? That
stretch.
he could have
It
eaten the
becomes
phone.
a little less far-fetched when you learn that the officials handling this case had already made at least one documented error involving Charles. In the initial victim list that was released, Charles was listed as 58 years old, nearly 9 years off his actual age. Now, the mistake was shortly corrected, and on its own, it isn't enough to prove that the coroner was wrong about when Charles died. But it does remind us that the public version of events was assembled in the middle of a chaotic, mass casualty disaster where rescuers were trying to save lives, identify bodies, and communicate with grieving families all at the same time. And without Charles's phone ever being recovered, there is no way to know which theory is correct.
Right, I peeped it. Watch your neck, homie. Okay. Video was awesome. This guy looks like Markiplier. You can't see the face cam blocking it. Okay. Hey, brother, what is this? What is this? Hey, brother. Do I want to watch this now? I don't know. I don't know. I may, do we save this? What if I watch it tomorrow? Like Wednesday's Wednesday, right? But like tomorrow, this is like the only recommendation for tomorrow. Because guys, I'm gonna be real. I'm like kind of tired. I know it's only 9:37. You always jump my request. T brother, you recommended the entirety of the Angry Birds movie. He's not watching it tomorrow. But this is
Faith
like
is a strange concept. Hoping for something that could be, or believing in something that's not right in front of you. A lot of people would call that foolish. Especially
like
if
I
that
feel
faith
like
leads you to
this,
walk
like
around
we
the desert
can,
with the
like
doohickey 3
this, like we can, like Do I want to watch this? I don't know. I want to lay down. Guys, I don't know. Guys, I don't. Like, Taper, though, you had to recommend a 30-minute video. If you recommend, like, a 10-minute video, it would have been in there. Maybe even a 20-minute video. You 32 minutes? 32 minutes? Do a game of Conquest to wake you up. I don't want to get pissed off. I will watch this. GTA 5's Colts are really funny. Fine. Fine.
Faith is a strange concept. Hoping
I'm
for
sitting
something
like
that
this, though.
could be, or believing in something that's not right in front of you. A lot of people would call that foolish.
My bad for liking long-form content.
Especially
T
if
brother,
that
where
faith
was
leads you
this
to walk
2
around the
hours
desert
ago?
with the doohickey 3000 in hand. But having something to believe in that's bigger than yourself, a north
What's he
star
believe
to
in?
follow, even if it seems strange, it can lead you to incredible.
I wonder. I have been thinking about this. What do you think the wacky like stuff in like GTA 6 is gonna be? Because 5 did have its random like one-off like wacky little secret things that didn't impact the story at all, but they were there, right? Like the alien cult people. Couldn't you become a Sasquatch? Mount Chiliad? Do we know what's going on with Mount Chiliad? We still have no idea what's going on with Mount Chiliad, right? Am I crazy? We got no clue.
Things.
Being blinded by God. Was that?
What's up, bro? I'm
Was the
God.
Doomsday heist? Wait, actually?
Give me $5,000.
That's what Mount Chiliad was? That was it?
There are 3 cults that you can find across GTA
Jaden, is that the mystery, or is that
that's
just
one
Mount
of them. It's
Chiliad?
actually the main one called the Epsilon program. It's a
The
play
Epsilon.
on
Yeah, these
Scientology,
guys.
You know, with the celebrities and the
I remember
money
this.
laundering and the way too symmetrical faces. Tom Cruise, I love you in your center tooth. But the other 2 cults in GTA 5 are
That
less
Franklin?
present in the world, but still just as ridiculous.
Yeah, the
like,
hillbilly
for example,
people.
the altruists, who are just a group of old guys who get naked. What is it about
Yeah.
being old that makes you more naked? I've been going to the gym more lately, and the old guys in the locker room just walk around like a cowboy walking into a saloon.
They
just
really
have
do.
slang.
I don't get why
have
old
been
people get so
combing over
naked.
Every little detail in these different cult encounters to see if I could find something that maybe other people missed, and I am starting to feel insane trying to connect all these little dots together. There's just things that don't make sense.
They
Like the
really did just
Epsilon
have a lot of
program
stuff in
being
GTA 5.
mentioned in technically different universes, and also that there's a time traveler in Red Dead Redemption 2 that
Mhm.
might be the Epsilon program's god. There's just a lot of confusing information here, and the only way to really parse through it is to join
Is to go through
the
it.
Epsilon program
Oh.
for yourself. Now, joining the organization is pretty easy. It's not exactly a secret. If you go to West Vinewood, towards the richer part of the city, you can find this billboard of a beady-eyed man pointing directly at you. They literally take out advertisements for their cult, which is an insane idea that you would never think could happen in real life. But
They actually already do that a lot. There are a ton of billboards for Scientology out here in Los Angeles,
look at that.
California.
I see
and
it.
there's also a big ass building. I
That's
couldn't find the
Scientology
billboards,
building.
but I found the building. And then there's another billboard nearby called that says "Boy Smell" on
Oh,
it. For just in
that's
case
cool.
you want to smell like a boy. I wanted to go and look around in the building to see if I could find anything in there that might.
This guy has
pertain
very
to
flat
this,
teeth.
But I got scared, and now I will go to Del Taco. Please now continue with the
I've
video.
never
on
been
the
to a Del
billboard, they have
Taco.
a URL for the Epsilon program's website. Now, going onto the website as either Franklin or Trevor will tell you pretty much all you need to know about
Mhm.
this organization, because neither of them are able to join. It'll show them a message.
Oh, they're
that
not
says,
allowed.
Your IP has
But
been
Michael
labeled
can.
as unsavable, which is the craziest way to call someone broke I've ever seen in my life. Imagine if you died and went to heaven and God was sitting there with a big list.
But Franklin
he's
and Michael
about
could
to
get, or
ask
Trevor
you
could
about
get
your
money
life and
though.
all the deeds that you did, but really he just reads off your credit score of 550 and sends you direct to hell. At least now you can take out a 5,000-year loan with Satan on a new Nissan Altima. I own a Nissan Altima. It's like being in hell. You can only actually join this cult as Michael, and before you do, it's gonna ask you some real crucial questions, just some soul-searching stuff, like, do you have red hair?
No.
Real important. Or do you have the endurance to lay with 9 partners a week? Can you
Sure.
easily ignore your entire family for a new group of friends?
Maybe.
And most importantly, do your checks clear? Obviously, a lot of this is meant to be a joke, but there are some little clues here that may lead to something more later. Like, for instance, there's 2 questions about whether you have red hair or a
It's like the
birthmark
time
on your
traveler
eye.
from
The
GTA
Epsilon program
5.
members
He had
talk
red
about hating
hair.
people with red hair just kind of offhandedly throughout.
And
the
he had
game,
a
but they
birthmark.
also believe that having a birthmark over your eye is like makes you their god, or like the same species as their god, or something like that. I don't know. They're not exactly clear about all this stuff. But in Red Dead Redemption
Oh, he's
2,
holding
you
a
do
cat.
quest where you come across
Yeah,
this
that guy,
guy
the time
who
traveler.
speaks with an accent that is unheard of in this time period.
Hey, can I ask you a strange question? I mean, it sounds ridiculous, but I'm on the level.
I don't have a clue what you just said.
And you help him with this mural that kind of
I don't
depicts
have a
him
clue what you
traveling
just
through
said.
time. He's a time traveler. At least that's what the game is trying to get across. Because at the end of the quest, you meet his mom, who's holding him as a baby, and they have the birthmark on the eye to indicate that that's him. He has specifically both the red hair and the birthmark on his
Yes.
eye. Coincidence? Do you think
I don't
so?
know.
Maybe. I don't know. It's getting hard to tell at this point. I kind of feel like I'm going insane. But it could be something. It could be something. Just hear me out. We'll talk about this more later after we have a little bit more context. But for
The
now,
cat's really just
at the
sitting
bottom
there
of the
for real.
website, you can find a paragraph. It says, "Travel through the dawn to the past pictured in our brochure. Look for a red truck with a dent on the right fender. Raise your left hand and recite these words."
Take me to my father, brother, uncle, Kiflam.
Yo, peace, brother.
Kiflam.
Oh,
Kiflam.
really? Oh!
Yeah, after you go out there and say all that stuff, some people come out of nowhere and beat the absolute dog shit out of you. Just, there's no holding back, really. And then you wake up in a field a little bit later, and there's a guy on a speaker that's asking you for money.
But first, it'll be $500, please.
So they beat the shit out of you, and then they charge you for it. Now, obviously, after all that, I'm in. I send them the money. I'm ready to go. After this, you got to send them $500, and then the Epsilon program missions will be fully unlocked in your game. It's
So
just
Liz
like any
Gentleman
other mission.
appears
You
to switch
drive
to
the
is not
logo on
canceled.
the
I have
map
a
at the
switch to
start.
now.
The first
Okay.
one took me to this dingy little warehouse space, and that is where I met Marnie.
Kiflam,
Well, Marnie.
you have come this far, but the journey has only just begun.
She's the main person that you talk to in these Epsilon missions. At this point, I was hoping for maybe a little more clarification. She just says some bullshit and then asks you for $5,000 now. You know, fair price for enlightenment, clearly. How can you put a price on the freedom of your mind? Energy, space, inertia, other confusing words. Shaking my hands in front of
Milk.
your face so you forget about it and send me
That's
$5,000.
pink milk.
Send me $5,000. You find Marnie a little bit later, and she is just like babbling in the desert, talking about being a god, and she keeps saying Kiflam. Everyone says Kiflam. I'm pretty sure that's one of the names for their god, but they also call him Kraft. And there's like another name that I forgot.
Dude, I haven't had Kraft mac and cheese in so long. When's the last time you had Kraft mac and cheese? T-Brother, does Kraft mac and cheese exist in Brazil? If it doesn't, that's just so tragic, dude.
It'll be. Put it on
That's
the-
just like
put it
so
on the
sad, bro.
screen. Sorry, I'm stupid. The most interesting thing about Marnie specifically is that this isn't the first time we've seen her in a Grand
No,
Theft Auto
that's
game.
so
Marnie was a
catastrophic.
character
That's so
in
tragic.
Grand Theft Auto 4, a game I cannot play the theme for because last time I
Mhm.
did, they put a copyright claim on my biggest video ever. Thank you so
Mhm.
much for that. So instead, please enjoy Jack 2 OST track number 5, Haven City Walking.
Nice. Mac and cheese isn't a brand here.
In Grand Theft Auto 4, you can find a woman
That's
sitting on a
tragic.
park bench, clearly in distress. Walking by her, she will ask Nico if he
Hey,
has
Nico,
any-
want to go bowling?
No, she's strung out and desperately willing to do anything for money.
Hey, mister.
Yes?
That looks
Hey, mister. You got some junk?
No. See you
I
later.
need to manually make the cheese sauce and pasta. That's just so sad, dude. That's crazy. Dude, Kraft mac and cheese, you like, it comes with like a little cheese powder that you like, you pour the noodles in the pot and then you stir it and then you pour in like the cheese powder and it turns the water into like a cheese. Dude, I don't know if it's just because I'm tired or if it's because I haven't had Kraft mac and cheese in like, I don't know, far too long. Dude, what I would do for Kraft mac and cheese. My God, bro.
What's wrong with you?
I need junk. I need money.
I'll give you some money.
I need junk. More than money. I know a place where we can get some. Will you take me there, mister? Please?
Right here.
Come on, then.
Bro. Like this box. Like, dude, this is a box filled with boxes. Dude, some of the Kraft mac and cheese, they make little cups. This you just put in the microwave, dude. This just like, dude, it just comes in the microwave and like it has like a little flavor packet, dude. Then there's like, dude, there's the Velveeta mac and cheese. The Velveeta mac and cheese. Dude, we still have these. First off, these last like 5 years unironically. Dude, it's like the little pack, right? And then inside there's like a little, there's two little things inside. It's like a foil pack filled with like a nice like, I don't know, like cheese sprinkle, whatever the hell. And then another one filled with like a liquid cheese. You put in water to the fill line, right? And then you microwave it. So it's just like the noodles and like the hot water, and then you cut open the cheese packet and you squish in the cheese. No. No, before you microwave it, you wait. No, there's only one pack. There's the one pack of cheese, but there's like a dusting of stuff on the noodles, and you pour in the water, you microwave it, then you pour in the cheese pack and you mix it up. My god, dude.
She convinces Nico to bring her somewhere to buy a bag, and along the way, Nico tries his best to convince her and push her on the right path. She's pretty beyond help at this point, so Nico tries to do the next best thing, which is give her money so she's not selling her body on the street. This is all we see of her for a while, and then later in the game, you can come across her and she's in even more distress, having...
What? What happened? What'd she do?
robbed
Oh, bless
somebody
you.
who would now put her in danger, and so she wants Nico's help getting to a station so she can take a train home to her family in the Midwest. Kind of unrelated, but the way she starts talking about how she's not really like this and describing her family to Nico, it feels painfully realistic.
And I'm not really like this.
No? What kind of heroin-addicted prostitute are you like?
I've got
Dude, Nico is so awesome. Nico is so cool.
fucked up. I've got a mom and a dad, and they're not so bad.
They're not so bad.
I've got to go home.
Where's home?
They should remake GTA 4.
I mean, it's
I don't know why
pretty
they
boring,
haven't.
but this is no life. I mean, look at me. I was a fucking cheerleader once.
Like, whoever wrote this, you did a fantastic job of capturing what it feels like to talk to somebody in this state, pulling from things real people would say. Now, as we're taking Marnie to the station, she talks about her experience of moving to Liberty City, wanting to be discovered by a movie producer, but it not ending up the way she'd hoped. There's not much more to it from there. We drop her off and she seemingly goes home. Later on, you can see she sends Nico an email talking about how she's going into college, she's getting clean. Seems like she's bouncing back and improving her life, but somewhere between 2008 and 2013, there was a deviation
religious awakening.
from the golden path. Marnie made the long trip across the country all the way to Los Santos and became this.
Kiss him.
But how, you may be asking or wondering to yourself. And now I will explain it to you, the man in the box in your house who talks to you about video games and his life. It's
On
me.
the TV.
What if I just reached out of the screen right now at you? Would that freak
That'd be
you out?
crazy.
You
I'd
high?
be like-
You high right now? Don't be scared. Don't freak out. Everyone's
one's in
gonna
the
know you're
bathroom.
high. I
Boston
know you
in the
got
bathroom.
it, and I'm really mad about it. Everyone else
Doesn't need a
has to,
remake?
they just don't say it.
I mean, yeah, but T-Brother, but you wouldn't like to play GTA 4 with enhanced graphics? Like, imagine they remake GTA 4, they don't change the story at all, and they only add quality of life improvements. I think that would be kind of cool.
Everyone's mad. Okay, well, I don't want to go over every little thing on the Epsilon program website. There are two things that stand out specifically that would appeal to someone like Martin. Number one, the Epsilon program appealing to those people who want to be famous. And number two, it seems like members of the Epsilon program use drugs that they call vitamins for mind expansion.
Not really, not gonna lie.
Notice how my head got big?
WT,
That was fun.
brother.
Like and subscribe. Ring the bell. Someone like Marnie is the perfect victim for their exploitative promises due to her substance abuse problems and desire to be famous. My only question would be, how did she go from selling herself on the streets to being rich enough to join this goddamn cult? It's expensive. That part wouldn't make a lot of sense, but I do have a theory and it does suck. There are things on the website about how female members have to lay with a certain amount of partners. So it's possible that she's come full circle here.
She slept
Anyway,
her
now
way
she's in a cult and she wants you to go steal cars in the name of God. And while we do that, I can tell you about this video sponsor, Chime, a financial
Achoo!
significant
Achoo!
advantages. Or you can just use the QR
Achoo!
code to pick on the side of the road.
Whoa,
So you can
that was
progress
crazy.
in the Epsilon program. But as I was driving around, I found a hitchhiker on the side of the road. So I decided to go and pick him up. Now, if you're playing as Michael
I
or
just
Franklin,
like
it's not a big deal.
sneezed
You
so
just
much
pick 'em up
there.
and take
That
'em
was
where they need
insane.
to go. But if you're playing as Trevor, you will be introduced to the second cult in GTA 5. They're called the Altruists, and at some point during the game, you'll get an email from Ron saying, I just met these altruist cult guys. They got a camp up in the mountains somewhere and will give you cash if you bring them any lost souls.
These are the naked
who
guys,
need
right?
to be saved. So like kind of human trafficking, but it's for God. Doing things for
Yeah,
God makes them
of
okay.
course.
So now, whenever you pick up hitchhikers in the game as Trevor, you can bring them up to the altruist camp
Like
instead
how Trevor
of their
really is just like a serial
destination and
killer.
get a little cash. And when you do bring them, they say this every single time.
It is a sign.
It is a sign. It's not clear why they want these people delivered, but Trevor doesn't ask too many questions about it. All we
just
know
wants
for
the
sure
money.
is that the people we're bringing to the altruists are not making it back out. The altruists also have a mission statement written on their website in Morse code. It boils down to them being old people who hate young people and technology. Oh, and
It's a
probably
W.
eat people and drink blood sometimes, but mostly the old people thing. Drinking blood is just like in there at the bottom. It's kind of a footnote. You can bring pretty much any of the hitchhikers there, but once you've brought 4 up to the camp, then they will try and take Trevor in too. Trevor, in classic Trevor fashion, kills everyone. Just goes in guns blazing and everyone dies. Not that hard to wipe out a bunch of old naked
Yeah.
guys. It goes pretty fast. You just give them an
Not
iPhone
that big
and
of a
tell them to
threat.
figure out how to turn on the flashlight and they'll have a brain aneurysm. After this, there really isn't a lot more to these guys. You know, I've seen theories online saying how they might be connected to the Epsilon program and how there's these little eye symbols all around that mean something. They probably mean something, but I couldn't really verify any of these connections. I couldn't see the vision. I couldn't see it. But I'll be honest, I didn't see any concrete connection to Epsilon program, and I already have been going way too deep into the Epsilon program stuff, going a little insane about it. So I didn't get insanely deep into the altruist cult and all of their lore. But if you figured out anything else that I didn't, maybe there is a way that they connect to the Epsilon program, let me know in the comments. I'd love to read it. But right now, we gotta go hunt extraterrestrials in the desert
The
with
alien
Marnie
people.
and knock off Tom Cruise.
What's up, bro?
The fact that they got away with this is crazy. When we show up, they hand us this small device.
What? I looked away.
What's up, bro?
The fact
Oh,
that
nice.
they got away with this is crazy. When we show up, they hand us this small device that beeps when you get near an old TV, I guess. Now, I will admit, it does look almost identical to the PKE meter from Ghostbusters, but it's not, you don't understand. It's not that, all right? You just don't get it. We need to
Different thing
find our
completely.
inner God and locate the extraterrestrials. They're here in the desert. You just can't see them with your eyes. You need to see them with your mind. And to not see them is to see them, so you see them. Right there.
Right there.
Yeah, this doesn't make any goddamn sense, but it's not meant to, I don't think. Most of the time, they
Brilliant.
just speak in confusing bullshit, so idiots will get confused and give them $5,000. Or find boots in the desert for them, I guess. That's a nice boot. It's a decent boot. In this instance, I will admit, I am the idiot. It is me. But to be fair, I gotta ascend. It's important. I don't understand still what's going on, but I think that means I do, because if you don't understand, you do understand.
But you are not
Big
ready.
sound.
Oh, I'm not ready.
Then you're ready.
Are you confused? Good. That means you get it. After you're done with all this, you can find Marnie later painting this strange text on a wall that's
Dude, I hated driving bikes. I hated running in GTA. Why do you have to tap? Who decided that tapping to run was a good idea? That's just like the stupidest, dumbest, worst. Makes zero sense, dude. Oh, I have to run. Yeah, dude, just give me
seems
arthritis.
to be just a lot of gibberish. Doesn't really feel relevant. At least right now. I got a theory about this, like a very vague theory about this one. When you find her, she tells you that you need to buy Epsilon robes for, I think it was $25,000, and walk around in them in GTA for 10 consecutive days. And I mean, that's just insane. You know what? We're going way too far. No one's even gonna do this stupid shit anyway. Why are we even bothering? So I walked around for 10 consecutive days.
That's such a fire
This is where
jumpsuit.
shit starts to get weird. When you're walking around in these robes, people will just continue to say to you,
Kiflam.
Kiflam, bro.
Kiflam.
What is that? Why are they all saying Kiflam? Everybody is saying this. Is it
They're
like
all in on
the
it.
people in the GTA 5 world are in on this somehow? I've pretty fairly assumed
Or it's
up
like
to
mind
this point
control.
that the Epsilon program is just a big scam where people shout confusing things at you for money. But if there's no validity to the religion at all, why does everyone keep saying Kiflam? Why does the time traveler from Red Dead Redemption 2 align so heavily with the depiction of the Epsilon program's God? Why in GTA Online, when you die for the very first time, does the leader of the Epsilon program slowly descend from the heavens upon you and vaguely allude to enjoying the cuck chair. How does the cuck chair play into this mystery? There are important questions at stake right now. Now, I will say, I've been down the rabbit hole. I have heard explanations for all of these things. Like, for example, that people just have respect for the Epsilon program as a religion, you know? It's like when you sneeze and someone says bless you in public. That's kind of religious to say bless you, a sign of respect, a cultural thing. Biting me. But this entire game is a depiction of LA, and I've spent some time there, brother. I promise they are not doing that over there. Why are you loud and yelling at me? What have I done to you?
Because you're wearing the tracksuit.
And even then, that's not a really fair analogy. It's more like if you were walking around LA in priest robes, and I promise no one is gonna walk up to you and just say amen. They're probably just going to avoid eye contact.
I feel like at least one person's gonna walk up to you and just say amen. If you're walking around in full-on priest robes, at least one person's gonna walk up to you and be like, amen, my brother.
With you. Unless you're on the bus, then they might start confessing some things. The time traveler could be a coincidence, maybe. The birthmark was probably a way to identify him both as an adult and as a baby. But why that exact birthmark? And why did he have red hair? Two things that both align with the Epsilon program. The mark of their god and the red hair, meaning they are not of our species or something like that? I'm still kind of confused about the red hair. And there's another character in Red Dead Redemption 2 who has that same birthmark on the eye. I don't know how she factors into all this yet. I'm still kind of confused. And the GTA Online thing, I get why people say that the GTA Online events are probably a different continuity, like an alternate reality to the main GTA game. I actually think it's fair to say that Rockstar just put him in GTA Online because they thought it would be funny, and it doesn't have some like clue to a greater mystery. But with everything else we've seen around this mystery, I wouldn't be surprised if dude just ascended. I was going full conspiracy theorist. I can't get any more tinfoil. I have been informed by my girlfriend I'm not allowed to do that anymore.
But buy more.
Tinfoil. And I say, it's for the video, it's fine. The
Buy
video will
secret
pay
tinfoil.
for the tinfoil. And then she goes, okay, then go buy more tinfoil. And I forget to do it. And so
that makes sense, I
not
guess.
allowed to do that.
Can't waste the
But
tinfoil you
know,
have.
why let someone stand in the way of your dream? Why allow yourself to be stopped
Use all of the
by
tinfoil.
those around you? Even
Use
if
it
they
all.
just say that they
Cover
care
your
about
entire
you
body in
and
tinfoil. Make a
want
tinfoil
what's
suit.
best for you and for you to be respectful to your house.
Like a cool
I
tinfoil
say-
turban type thing.
I say, not the hero the people
Nice.
deserved, but the one they needed. Tinfoil Man returned when all hope was lost.
Nice.
Tinfoil Man had to tuck it into his pants because it was falling apart. Now, at this point, I started wondering if I could find any more evidence pointing towards the validity of the Epsilon program. Maybe some of the claims they were making were real and true. I thought maybe I'd find more information by not following the quest line itself, but just poking around the map in different areas. I looked around their headquarters, didn't find anything there. I read every single page on their website. It took multiple hours, and on the wiki and on Reddit. Literally every Reddit post ever made mentioning the word Epsilon. Never use.
Dude, it's like crazy that some of these are. Dude, GTA 5's been around for 13 years. Is that not crazy, dude? 13 years, 2013. It's actually like crazy that Destiny as a franchise lived and died within the lifespan of GTA 5. Dude, eventually, like we could already do it now, but eventually there's going to become a day where like we could date things relative to GTA 5. Like, oh, when did this happen? Yeah, GTA 5 was about 3 years old back then. Like you could, that's crazy.
Reddit as a search resource unless you are prepared to see anime titties. My family was in the room. I kept finding these little nuggets of information, just small things that might mean something, but never anything concrete. What I did find is that Rockstar used the Epsilon program a lot in their marketing of GTA 5, making a real Twitter account and real website for the Epsilon program, now only accessible through web archives. And it wasn't just GTA 5 they did this with. This is something they also did for GTA San Andreas. The Epsilon program can't just be a small little side story in GTA 5 that they didn't pay a lot of attention to. Whatever it is, whatever the story is here, it's something they've been building and building for 2 decades. And I think it contains a mystery that still has not been solved to this day, with clues in GTA 5 that have somehow been overlooked. Now, I've got some ideas and some theories, obviously, but we can't talk about that until I tell you about the third and final cult in GTA 5, the Children of the Mountain.
chill yet.
They are not relevant at all. They charge you $15,200
Nice.
and they give you a t-shirt. And they,
That's
they
kinda
make you
tough,
solve
though.
a puzzle that is like a word scramble.
No, it's like
and
Scrabble.
if you do it, it just spells out, you are an idiot. That's the whole thing. You can only
That's a fire North Star. I should have ended about 30 minutes ago, but this Brazilian guy really wanted me to watch this, so here we are. If I'm not enthusiastic, don't worry. I'm just tired. Don't worry. Tomorrow I'm gonna play Tomb Raider. That's a pretty. T-Raider, did I miss anything? I don't think so. I think that's a cool little rundown.
I think they wanted to give every one of the characters a cult to do. I don't know why they gave Franklin the worst one ever. You know, I will give them credit. It might be the funniest one because it does embody that spirit of the Epsilon program where they take advantage of your curiosity and your hunger for more knowledge.
Like, does understandable W. Like, does Red Dead 2 have this many secrets? Because I mean, I get that GTA 5 is just like a bigger game than Red Dead from like a global, like, I care about this perspective, but like, dude, I feel like for the past like 15 years, it's like there's been like GTA Unsolved Mystery, GTA Mount Chiliad, some would say incredible. Okay, we're not bringing back Assy. Like, I feel like there's just been so many things about GTA 5, and like you don't really hear them much about Red Dead 2. Like, yeah, there's the time travel guy in Red Dead 2, but I think that's like the only Easter egg I think I've ever heard of. And if there's more, I can't remember. But like Red Dead's gotta have like stuff like this, no? I don't know.
About the universe.
I'm just like talking at this point.
Basically call you stupid and take your money. It gets the same point across without the pages and pages of nonsense from the Epsilon program. Seriously, I feel like I put my brain in a blender after reading all of that stuff. Now, the Epsilon program missions from here include delivering a plane, getting a cool medal, running 5 miles through the desert. Yes, you actually have to run 5 miles in the game in the desert while wearing the robes. Finally, delivering.
Guys, should I actually play I've never actually played the GTA 5 campaign. I know that's crazy because I played like a lot of multiplayer on Xbox. I never actually played the campaign. I only did the first mission. I only did the first mission. I haven't played like any. Is the GTA 5 campaign like 20 hours though? I don't know. Maybe one day.
Over $2 million for the cult's leader, Chris Formage. The money
Maybe I'll play it and we'll do the cult route.
Today, I was
we get the cool outfit.
In the Paradigm 4. And he said that we should deliver some of the apocalypse funds to the Cayman Islands.
Ah, Kiflam.
In this cutscene, he talks about having talked to someone in another paradigm. I'm not exactly sure what that's supposed to mean. They also think the Earth is only like 158 years old. So I thought maybe paradigms was like periods of...
Like how this guy's like a tinfoil, like, I guess like probe deflector, whatever the stomach thing is, like just fell down and now it's like a giant like wrestling belt. He's wearing like a giant like WWE tinfoil belt. That's kind of tough.
This amount of years. And then I started trying to like do math, couldn't figure that part out. Maybe paradigms though means like alternate universes. Anyway, the mission can go one of two ways. Either you stay loyal to the Epsilon program, you just deliver the money as you're told, and
so
then
tough.
you will be handed the greatest prize any man ever could.
Well, like a special... That's actually the coolest vehicle I've ever seen in GTA 5. That's the coolest vehicle I have ever seen in GTA 5. Like a rusty tractor. Hey brother, isn't there that one turtle? Am I crazy? There's that one turtle that's 140... That's like older than that now. There's that one turtle. Dude, the rusty lawnmower is so
baby.
tough.
The best
rusty tractor.
Rusty tractor that money can pick up from a landfill. Don't underestimate this bad boy either. It can go like
that's so awesome.
10 miles an hour. And if you're going uphill, 2 or 3 maybe.
He's 193. Checkmate, T brother.
And alternatively in the mission, you could shoot everyone who breathes in a 5-mile radius and steal the $2 million. But it's really
a lot of money.
That's kind of a toss-up, like which reward is better. Like, I mean, what do you want more? Come on. You know,
turtles can't
really,
speak, they don't count.
It's a tough choice. Either way, after this, Marnie will send you a text either congratulating you on becoming a full member of the Epsilon program or scolding you and giving you a path to redemption within the program. Both result in a series of text messages that will allow you to locate 10 tracts. They take forever
Dude,
to
turtles
collect
really just
and
be
waste
living
your
forever.
time for seemingly no goddamn reason. Something that seems to be their specialty. After finding all of the tracts, Marnie will send you an email with a link to the Epsilon program website. Only it's a page on the site that was not previously accessible. On it are paragraphs and paragraphs of nonsense, or at least what looks like nonsense. Now, everything I'm about to say from this point on, purely speculation.
This is
I have
hearsay.
not found
Okay.
anything concrete, and I could just be insane.
Yes.
I have been digging for like 5 days straight now. I'm sorry if this doesn't make any goddamn sense, but honestly, I'm hoping that at least putting the pieces out there might be relevant and someone smarter than me could figure something out. Now, in short, I don't believe that this document is nonsense. I mean, it doesn't make sense, but I believe that is intentional and that there is a message
Intentional
hidden within
nonsense.
this document meant to be deciphered. And I'm going to explain to you why I think that. So back when you first go to join the Epsilon program, there's a question in that little questionnaire that specifically stands out to me. Are you able to look at
Firefox
things
just
and see them
crashes?
as metaphors for other things like trees and eagles? Well, in this big long text, a document called the Complete Tract, one that has been heavily referenced over the years, they talk about eagles, peach trees, doves, and apple trees. And they say it often. They say things like Kraft, who is their god, took the form of an eagle or a peach tree. I feel like these words are placeholders for something else that is trying.
I feel like an eagle and a peach tree are like, those are like two kind of like polar opposites. Like, what do you mean he took the form of an eagle or a peach tree? If you're coming out being like, you took the form of an eagle or an owl or a hawk, right? I'd be like, oh yeah, birds, or he turned into a tree or a cactus or a wooden stump. I'd get it. But like, there's like a moderately, I wouldn't say like a huge difference. Never say never. It could be both too. You think he turned into like a tree eagle? Like a treagle? Like a peach treagle? Like a peach tree that looks like an eagle? Or an eagle that looks like a peach tree? Lightwing.
Trying to tell us something. Like maybe they're referencing things around the GTA 5 map and giving you a guide to unlock more. I know that seems far-fetched and insane. How could we have gone this long without finding something that was within the game? But there's another example of something like this happening with the golden peyotes and finding Bigfoot. There was such an elaborate like set of steps that you had to go through in times of day that you had to do things in order to unlock the next.
Wait, when did he lose the tinfoil? Dude, I didn't even realize.
Step in that
I didn't even
mystery. It
realize
wasn't
he lost it.
discovered until years after the game came out.
When did he
maybe
unequip the
there is
tinfoil?
something here. And all of the talk of eagles and birds in this text got me thinking about maybe it has something to do with the peyote, which is a plant that you can find around GTA 5 that if you eat, it will turn you into an animal. And there's a set of them that will turn you into birds. It's like a random chance, but you can get an eagle. At least I think. I've not been able to get the eagle. I figured maybe the peyote was part of this process in uncovering more of the Epsilon program mystery. Like I said, I read every single Reddit post mentioning the Epsilon program at all. And I wanted to see if there were some people who had also thought this. And there were a couple, and it didn't seem like they got anywhere pivotal. But what I did find is a very unverified comment from someone saying that they heard from a Rockstar developer, or a Rockstar developer said somewhere, I couldn't find the comment, that you should look towards the vineyard for more clues. I was kind of grabbing at anything at this point, so I went over to the vineyard, and there's a bunch of eagles flying above it. So I was...
Dude, some crazy things went down at the vineyard, dude. I remember many a time having full-on, like, gun, like, shootouts. Like, bumper cars, but only one person's in a car. Dude, the vineyard? Some crazy things happened at the vineyard, dude.
Thinking maybe I gotta turn into
Crazy
an eagle
things
and
happen
then
at the vineyard.
follow these eagles, like fly around with them, and they'll take me somewhere. But I could never turn into an eagle. It was always like a crow or a chicken. I don't want to be a chicken. I want to be an eagle. I swear I've seen people do it online, but I don't know. If you're watching this and have two...
Bro, I swear to God, we did like a biker mission one time where we had to like escort like a prostitute to like a strip club, and somehow we ended up at the vineyard, I think, and like the police were there. And like me, Jaden, and our friend Diego for like 15 minutes were just like holding the line and just like it just felt, dude. God, GTA 5 was so awesome.
Too much free time, go be an eagle, go to the vineyard, come back.
I miss
When
Biker
I couldn't
Gang.
get the eagle thing to work, I started doing some research online again, just looking for any little resources, any little information that could have helped in this mystery. And what I found were these old YouTube videos of people who found fruit trees in GTA 5, where if you ram into them, most of them don't drop fruit, except for a single one of them that does. I scrolled down and read into the comments where it was like, really? Why is a fruit tree now news in GTA? But little did they know They were unlocking the
had no
secrets
idea.
of the universe. I couldn't personally make anything happen with the fruit trees, but I figured if I could become an eagle and fly over there, maybe I could eat some of the fruit that had fallen. But I couldn't become an eagle, so I was back to square one. So after this, I went out to lunch with my editor geek and started explaining all of this frantically. And while I was doing so, actually on the drive home from there, I had a brain blast. Chapter 5, Verse 1 of
What does
the
it say?
complete
Only the
track.
apple tree.
Peaches are in fact apples, and
Mhm.
they are the tree that was in the lake, that was in the egg, that was near the eagle that I mentioned up above. He had previously mentioned an eagle
Yes.
above. Lake that was in the egg could potentially be the fountain outside of the maze bank because it's shaped like an egg.
It's
And there's
like
a
an
body of
egg and
water.
there's like a
then
lake.
Chapter 1, verse 2, they say the dove is money. Maybe the dove represents the bank is the dove. But they did
Yes.
say the lake in the egg was near the eagle. But maybe when they said eagle, they meant dove. Maybe the eagle is the dove. What I really don't understand
Maybe
here is
dove
chapter
is like a
2,
baby eagle.
Verse 4, where they say, drink from this lake and also water the peach tree, but do not
Uh-huh.
quench the fires that bring the dove, and do not pick the apple that may one day become an eagle, a great
Yes.
eagle who feeds from the lake. I've gone to every
What if the
lake in
dove is
entire
the apple
goddamn
that
game
becomes the
thinking
eagle?
Maybe there's just an actual
That's
lake that I
actually a
need to get
peach.
to. And there was one that had a peyote next to it on Mount Gordo, but it doesn't turn you into an eagle, so it could be nothing, but it also could be something. And then I remembered that Marnie was writing all of that stuff on the
There's a
wall
fruit
before,
tree.
which seemed like gibberish. But if this
And a
wasn't
dinosaur.
gibberish, then maybe that wasn't gibberish either. Maybe that was a clue. Now in the writing, there's a picture of a dinosaur, and right up next to it, it says fruit tree. Why would it say fruit tree? Maybe they
So the dinosaur is the apple that becomes the eagle, which is secretly the peach, which becomes a dove. So I think what this means is he has to go to that lake thing inside of the giant egg as Trevor, butt naked, in only underwear. Specifically at nighttime on a rainy day. And that'll open something, maybe.
mean when they say fruit tree, they mean dinosaur. But how does
Mhm.
dinosaur play
Because
into
the
this? What's
dinosaur-
maybe there's a dinosaur? I couldn't
There is
find
a dinosaur.
I
No,
started
wait, there's no
backtracking
dinosaur.
After this, trying to really recontextualize everything with new words, trying to like replace words in there in a note document to see if I could make it make any sense. Fruit tree is the dinosaur, the egg is the dove, and never
Mhm.
made any goddamn sense.
Mhm.
I couldn't make it. I couldn't get it to make sense. I've been fighting for days. I feel insane. My hair's starting to come out a little bit when I rub it in the shower. And after all this, I have come to a very
My hair comes out when I rub it in the shower. My hair, every time I go in the shower, right, I'll just like, even if I don't shampoo, I'll still get my hair wet. And every time I'll like put my hand through, I'll take my hair. Every time I put my hand through my hair, there's at least like 5 hairs per hand. But it's been like this for like 10 years, so I don't think I'm balding. I think I just have a lot of hair.
very important conclusion. I may be susceptible to cultist propaganda. I had
Maybe.
to take about a day after writing all that stuff. I hang out with my family, see some trees outside, the real trees, not fruit trees that are doves, that are eagles, and I realize I may have gone too far. I really do believe that there's something here, some pieces that have been overlooked as a part of a grander mystery in GTA 5. But for the life of me, I cannot figure it out. And maybe, I think I just have a hard time accepting that all of these missions, all of these collectibles lead to this huge document that has been foreshadowed and talked about for over a decade, only for it.
Maybe this is just going to be like a thing in GTA 6. I'm going to be real. GTA 6 takes place in Miami. There's a non-zero chance there's like a Martian boss fight in like a GTA 6 like side mission, I would say. There's like a non-zero chance. I feel like this is going to continue in 6, and I think 6 is going to have the craziest Easter eggs yet. That's what I think.
To be a
That's what I
huge
think.
pile
Hotline
of
Miami,
nonsense.
for real, the
But
chicken
I
guy.
realize now that's kind of what cults are. Con men creating an alluring lie, a false promise of something greater, feeding you just enough to keep you digging and donating, only for it to lead to nothing. There's no revelation at the end of the tunnel when ascending up a cult. It just stays confusing. There's just the revelation that it's all a scam. It's not a very satisfying end, and I was really hoping that I could find something new in here, because I thought that would be awesome. But I fear this is the only end I could have reached. And if any of you out there can dig deeper and have the mental
I think this guy
fortitude
did
to
a good
read
thing.
this goddamn document
I think
over
someone's
and
going to
over
figure this
and
out.
over again, I urge you to, with the help of a mental health professional, give it a shot. I would love to know if there's anything to actually be found in here. But for right now, I'm just going to accept the truth that it is a bunch of bullshit. And even though it's a bunch of bullshit, I think it's a really solid depiction of how cults will lure you in and trick real people into throwing their lives away. There's so much text, there's so many hints everywhere. It kept making me feel like I was onto something. The whole thing of telling people, if you know nothing, then you know everything, as a way to keep you from questioning. And at the end of the day, it's just, it's fucking funny. GTA is probably the only game that could ever get away with throwing shots at Scientology. I wonder if they got any pushback from Scientology about putting this in the game.
Probably.
I wonder if Tom Cruise showed up and gave them a talking to. Let me know what you
Which
think.
his middle
Is there
tooth is
something more
crazy.
to this that maybe I just wasn't smart enough to figure out, or am I just drinking the Kool-Aid?
This video was
after
awesome.
you do that, click the card right here to
Thanks to this guy. This was an awesome video. And you know what, hey brother? It was a good recommendation. With that being said, however, I think I'm gonna go now. I think I'm gonna be real, guys. Today, I want to go to bed by like 11:30. Be in bed 11:30. I'm gonna be laying there like this. That's gonna be me at 11:30. Maybe earlier. I don't know. I don't know. Good night, everybody. It's tomorrow. We're gonna play more Goon Raider, and can I sleep cool? I'm gonna be sleeping. I'm gonna be sleeping so good. Tomorrow we're gonna play some Tomb Raider, and then tomorrow's what? Tomorrow's Thursday. Then Friday, who knows? Saturday, who knows? Sunday, I think, is going to be a moderately big day because Sunday, I mean, that's the day before the surgery, the day before the fated day, and then next Monday, I'm assuming I'm going to be gone. I'm feeling Monday's definitely I'm going to be gone. Tuesday, probably. Maybe I'll be back next Wednesday. Maybe. Because here's the thing, I don't know, because they said, like, I've been doing research. It says for pain, you could just take, like normal, like, countertop, like, just pain medicine, right? Like an Advil or something, right? So I don't think it's gonna be that bad, but I think there's, like, a chance I'm gonna be pooping nonstop, right? Like, after I eat food, because my gallbladder's not there, so bile's just gonna be leaking directly into my intestinal tract, which means I'm always gonna be digesting food, right? I don't know. We'll see what happens. Good night, everybody. What do we go out to? Sure, we'll play this song. Where is it? Okay, here we go. Good night, guys. I'll see you tomorrow. I spent $90 on Bricklink on a purchase I severely regret, but we'll deal with it. Okay. Good night, everybody. If anyone wants to buy anything on Bricklink, do not buy it from Europe. Especially if you live in America, taxes are evil. I had to pay an import fee. I've never done that before. They didn't tell me, by the way. They never told me. Okay, good night.